Friday. And then she got back to me, goes, oh, shoot, Dad, I just checked my tickets. I got Saturday night, not Friday night. So I thought I was going to be at Citizens Bank Park last night. That would have been fun, but no such luck. So my daughter's there again tonight with a good friend, Maddie. Maddie, my daughter's Maddie. One of her best friends is Maddie. Two girls that I coached in basketball from first grade through eighth grade. I had them on my team every single year together. They were my starting backcourt for 8 consecutive seasons. They went to high school together. They were starting backcourt on their high school team together. So Maddie and Maddie are in the house watching tonight, and they're having a great time, I'm sure, because the Phillies are ahead with now only 2 more at-bats to go. They did get a couple of runners on in the top of the 7th inning. David Robertson got the side, so we go to the bottom of the 7th with the Phillies up 9-6. And, yeah, I've got the game on. Yeah, I'm watching John Smoltz talk to me, but I can't listen to him because I got to listen to you guys. So I'm watching it muted as we speak. It's a tricky part of the job. You have to balance the ability to be able to watch a sporting event and still get on with the show while you're doing so. So I'll keep an eye on the Phillies game for you, but you guys can entertain me with your thoughts. 855-212-4227. Tyler from North Carolina, good enough to hop on board. Tyler, you're on CBS Sports Radio.
Hey, Jody, how you doing, man?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to get your thoughts about the McCaffrey trade. A lot of people think that the 49ers spent too much trying to get him, but being a Panthers fan, man, he was like the only reason to watch a game here recently, and, you know, the plays that guy can make for a team. Do you think he'll be enough to get the 49ers to the postseason and help them go deep into the postseason?
A couple of things there. We'll tick them off in order. Number one, if you're a Panther fan, don't necessarily save every single Sunday between now and the new year, because you're right. The Panthers are going to be bad. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
JT Realmuto just went yard for the Phillies, so they've extended their lead to 10-6 now here in the bottom of the 7th inning. All right, the Panthers are going to be bad. You know they're going to be bad. They know they're going to be bad. They are now in complete and utter rebuild mode / tanking mode. I don't feel that terribly for you because I'm a 76er guy too, and they went through a 3-year tank. Carolina gets you draft picks, do some smart things, get a quarterback, easier said than done. I like Matt Corral, who got hurt early before the season ever started. It'll be interesting to see how they handle him if they've got one of the top picks in the draft. Will they take a Stroud or Young, or will they give Corral a chance? That's what teams do nowadays. We're going to see tanking galore in the NBA this year. When your season is over prematurely and you know you got no shot, let's get draft assets and let's start building for the future. How long is it going to take? Well, as good as your general manager is at evaluating talent, your entire organization, scouting staff, everyone else. They got to have a big draft, and teams do turn it around a lot quicker in the NFL than they do in some other leagues.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate fans, welcome to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Post-Game Call-In Show, brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's Platinum-certified U.S. Cellular stores and experience the highest standard of customer service. Call in on the live line at 317-1250. Now, with a complete recap of the game and your phone calls, live from the Pirate Radio studios, here's your host of the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter, Clip Brock.
Billy, they're running our favorite play. Victory formation, take a knee. Mike Houston looks like a proud papa.
Yeah, he does.
Looking at his team, he's firing them up.
Huge win, baby. Huge win.
He knows.
Oh, boy.
He knows that's a big win.
How about an ass whooping tonight?
Ass whooping.
Wow.
At Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, East Carolina 34, UCF 13. Pirates beat them down in a complete performance. Yeah. All sides of the ball weave. What a beautiful thing to see.
Turnovers, man. 4 turnovers by this defense. Probably should have been 5 on the incomplete pass that was should have been a fumble. But, man, just a complete game by the Pirates. I don't think UCF expected East Carolina to be as fast as they were on defense. I mean, they showed some speed tonight.
Yeah, we looked
really
like
did.
the Florida team.
Right,
if you want to put it like
they
that.
did. I mean, I expected to see a really fast UCF team.
Welcome to US Cellular,
ECU
where new
team.
and current customers choose.
We will take a break. Come back. Shirley's getting your calls, 317-1250. The Pirates are celebrating on the field. We had a party at Dowdy Ficklin. We'll continue the party. Party at our place right here on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. We're back after this.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free?
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
All anniversaries are special, but because it's Bostic Sugg Furniture's 85th anniversary extravaganza, we packed a lot into our big extravaganza with not one, not two, but 3 ways to save. Extra 10% off, plus $19.37 local delivery, plus 6 months special financing on all in-stock and custom orders. Change your mattress, change your life, and get 48 months special financing during the big 85th anniversary extravaganza on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times this football season, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Get ready to have fun this season, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, Pirates win it big tonight, 34-13 over UCF. I think we can say the best win in the Mike Houston era.
Without a doubt. Yeah,
best win of the year, obviously. Signature win, if you want to call it that. They're receiving votes in the top 25.
Yeah. I mean, I think when you think of signature wins, you think of, a team out of the ACC because that's what we see. Of course, you think about the North Carolinas, the NC States, things like that. But, yeah, I think it's a signature win. 5-1 team, like you said, receiving votes, big win.
We'll see what you have to say tonight on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. The Pit Electric live line is locked and loaded at the moment. Also, shout out to Parker's Barbecue for the awesome post-game food. Weave has already had some banana pudding. He was already in a good mood, but that put him over the top.
Well, that was my celebratory banana pudding. I didn't break it open until the game was in hand.
And it was great as always?
Yeah, so I had an extra couple minutes in the fourth quarter to enjoy it.
I'm still working on this giant brownie from earlier.
You better work on it quick because it won't sit there long. You take off out of here to go to the bathroom or something, and it's come back and it'll be gone.
All right, Rod, David, Gene, hang on. We'll start with David in Greenville. Hey, David.
Clipper!
Yes, sir.
Man, how about them freaking Pirates, buddy?
Pirates!
Yeah, unbelievable, man. Hey, look, who was number 24 on the kickoff, man? That dude needs to be on talking to you guys on Monday because that dude was just lighting folks up, man. I don't know who he is, but I like him on special teams. That dude was just flying and, put carrots to the wind and just blowing people up. That was awesome to see. Not going to talk much tonight. Hope somebody went and got Gus Malzahn some barbecue, maybe some Parkers. And, love the show. Let's go Pirates. One more and we're going bowling, baby. Woo!
All right, David. Thank you, sir. Number 20. You know who that is, Chandler? Number 24 for East Carolina? Jack Powers. Jack Powers. Linebacker for the Pirates. And David liked what he saw tonight from the special teams of Jack Powers.
Eli Manning, when he did the thing, what was he? Powers. Did you see that when he tried out for the Chad Powers? Yeah. Chad Powers.
So Kenny Powers, the uncle.
Chad Powers going to go deep. Chad Powers about to go deep. Look at this. You're gonna see Chad Powers' arm.
We go next to Gene in Atlantic. Hello, Gene.
Hey boys, how you doing?
Doing good.
Let me tell you, I'm calling to talk about the big dogs. We saw some big dogs tonight. How about that D-line? They're soaking up blocks. They're keeping everybody fresh. Everybody's getting to the tackle. They're like they were chasing Plumlee around like it was a goodie bag. You know what I'm saying? They were on it tonight. And then our O-lines, they're protecting. We're soaking up clock. I mean, if you can't get behind this game tonight, the boys showed up and showed out tonight. I mean, I want to hear what y'all think about it, but I love these Pirates. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, they were I thought it almost looked like the Pirates didn't blitz a whole lot from my naked eye. Now, I'm told every show I do by you folks, keep me on my toes, that I don't know what I'm talking about. I saw them sit back, some coverage sacks tonight for East Carolina, and they were chasing Plumlee around and getting to him, and great pressure from the Pirates tonight without sending too many.
Well, and the thing is when you play a quarterback like that, I mean, you could see his speed. The guy was really quick. He cut well. When you play a quarterback like that, if you send pressure on the edges, he's going to run up the middle. He's going to gouge you for 15, 20 yards. They did sit back, but they got coverage sacks. They got 4 sacks tonight, and that was all on the secondary. Secondary covered, and they covered for a long time. That allowed those defensive linemen to chase Plumlee around. They got to him 4 times.
All right, 317-1250. We keep the calls going here on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. David is up next in Garner. Hey, David.
How about them Pirates, man? I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I mean, the secondary was off the chain. The offense was off the chain, especially the running game. I mean, just everybody was off the chain. Everybody's running to the ball on the defensive side. I mean, I don't know what to say. It was this is the Pirates we should have seen all year. Even special teams showed up. I mean, you know, we had that 1 missed field goal, you know, no biggie there. But, I mean, everybody showed up. They played some amazing ball, and I can't wait to see the next game, and I hope they show up like that, like they did tonight, man. They were all over it like white on rice.
Yes, sir. And look, every game's different, every matchup, every opponent, every feeling, every mood. So it's hard to kind of recreate that energy, especially when you're on the road at BYU next week. Sure, it'd be awesome to see this kind of performance every week, but they did look like a team determined tonight, Weave.
Well, and it's funny because I was wondering which team would show up for East Carolina tonight, because we've seen both sides of the football for East Carolina. We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, and tonight we saw a lot of good.
I picked UCF because of the trend, and that was a whole lot of points against Campbell, not a lot against Navy, a lot against USF, not a lot against Tulane, a lot against Memphis. I was thinking, all right, do we have another letdown? No, we did not tonight.
Well, and this was a defense coming into Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium that was giving up an average of only 14 points a game.
Yep.
East Carolina hung, 34 on them?
Yeah. I listened to a Pirate Radio listener the other day. It was actually Wednesday after AJ's sports trivia with Clip Rock, and a guy came up to me and said, hey, I got a score for you for Saturday. And I was like, all right, what do you got? He said 24-10 Pirates. And I was like, if ECU only gives up 10 points to UCF, I'll be tickled to death.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did tonight. They only gave up 13 points. Robert on Facebook says, I saw a rocked up guy play tonight. We also saw
Rick DeBrew.
Who started the year started off on the year on the scout team, and he gets in and makes the big play tonight with a sack.
Yeah, UCF scoring big 13 tonight, one more than Big 12 points in the game against East Carolina. All right, David, anything else?
Yeah, I think, speaking of Big 12, I think Big 12 needs to hang up on UCF and pull ECU in, man. We got it like that.
We got to bet it. We got to call on the other line, UCF. Hang on. Let me get this.
Yeah, right.
It's coming from a 252 area code. All right, David. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's David in Gardner. We now go to Rod in Wilmington. Rod, what's up?
Hey, guys, what a game. What a game. I tell you what, Holton Naylor's poise and confidence, he led the way. Both sides of the ball, maximum effort, maximum aggression. And I said it last week, the key to these games is putting pressure on these good quarterbacks, and they did it tonight. They didn't bring a whole lot of people, but the guys they brought, they rattled him. He threw up 3 interceptions and fumbled one time, and our guys, they were jacked up and they were ready to play. Last Thursday when you had AC on there, you had the multiple choice for the outcome of the game. I believe you picked us to lose, and the other fella, I forget what's the other fella's name, and AC picked us to win. I picked us to win, and I think I watched Cincinnati today. Those guys got rattled in that game. Penalties galore, and I don't think it's anybody we can't beat from here on out. I think we can end up with a real good season. They keep playing like that. It's gonna turn out good, I believe.
Yes, sir, Rod, and I did indeed pick UCF and was happy to be proven wrong tonight by this Pirate football team. They were awesome playing tonight. All right, Rod, anything else?
No, I think that's it. I'm happy with you, pal, and go Pirates.
All right, we'll see you next Friday. That's right, folks. A Friday night, some Friday night lights. Next week here on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. So looking forward to talking to you folks then. All right, we'll get a break in. Bryce, Kevin, and for the first time in 2022, Captain Bill has called in. Captain Bill, notorious for his rants after losses, but Captain Bill might want to celebrate tonight.
Did we get a positive Captain Bill call
Yes,
tonight?
we've heard him positive every now and then, but Captain Bill is on the line. I know Bryce is ready to go. He's going to be fired up. All right, we'll get to your calls on the Pit Electric Live line when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Back with you after this.
It's bow time. Why are Bojangles Chicken Supremes called Supremes? Well, with golden crispy chicken tenderloins this juicy, tender, and full of bold flavor, what else would you call them? Superbs? Nah, that would be weird. Get your Chicken Supremes combo today with a scratch-made biscuit, your choice of fixin', legendary iced tea, and have you heard there's a new sauce in town? Try our new creamy buffalo sauce when you get a Chicken Supremes combo today. It's bow time.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
Do you have an old injury or just some pain that keeps holding you back? It's time for you to get better. With Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we can help you get your life back. Whether you need to get back to a sport, back in the gym, or just back to enjoying life, our team of specialists use a one-on-one, hands-on approach in our state-of-the-art facility to get you back moving again. Don't settle for where you are. Don't stay in pain. Visit kptonline.com today to see how Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness can help you live well, move more, and hurt less.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles for my friends at Ed Watkins Marine. I've known Ed personally for years, covering his winning performances on the football field and on NASCAR's pit road. Now Ed is winning on the water, and you get to win too. You win with awesome prices on boats from Ed Watkins Marine, and of course, great service after the sale. If you're looking for a new boat, contact Ed Watkins Marine today. They will deliver anywhere. Find them online at edwatkinsmarine.com and tell them the voice sent you.
Come and explore great shopping in downtown Washington at Naughty Life. Hi, this is Gina from Naughty Life, and new fall merchandise is arriving every day, featuring all the new Yeti products, like the loadout buckets and waterproof dry duffel bags. We have new fall clothes for men, women, and children. At Naughty Life, we have something perfect for any occasion, like new jewelry and a great selection of sunglasses from Costa, Reflect, and RCI. Visit Naughty Life on Main Street in historic downtown Washington, and like us on Instagram and Facebook.
Hey, I'm Holt Nailers. No one knows better than me how important it is as a quarterback to have protection on the field to be successful. My frontline team is critical to my success. For your frontline insurance protection, you need the team at Buck Insurance Agency. Buck Insurance Agency is your local team and have been helping customers like you for over 30 years with their insurance needs. When you need insurance protection, you'll get the whole team with Brian Buck and his staff. Call toll-free at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself because this right here is a Papa John's Papa Bowl. No crust, just piping hot toppings and melty cheese in an oven-baked bowl. Better ingredients, better pizza, now in a bowl, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, brace yourself for the brand new Papa Bowls for only $7.99. The new Papa Bowls are an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
I'll listen to you guys all the time, especially when it's coming up to game week with the Pirates, and I assure you I'll be listening to Pirate Radio at some point during the fall this year.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, this just went to a final in University Park. Penn State just took it to Minnesota, 45-17 is the final. Jimbo Fisher is in all sorts of trouble with Texas A&M as they are trailing South Carolina right now 30-24 with just about 10 seconds left to go in the game. Oregon State is beating up on Colorado right now 42-9 in the fourth quarter. Kansas State is trailing TCU 38-28 with 8 minutes to go in that game. Louisville has a 17-10 lead over Pittsburgh in the fourth quarter. It is Wyoming 14, Utah State nothing in the second quarter. San Diego State leads Nevada 10-0 in the first. And Washington has a 6-0 lead over California in the final seconds of the first quarter. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. It is brought to you by The Buck, your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates. They're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. And right now during football season, you can join The Buck for Sunday Fun Day with football, food trucks, live music, giveaways, and the largest 4K TV in Eastern North Carolina. Follow The Buck on Instagram for updated schedules, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, didn't get a text from Bryce Williams all night, but I just got one. 3 words. Dag-gum right from Bryce Williams as he is fired up watching his Pirates.
You sure Bobby Bowden didn't just text you?
It's pretty similar when you talk about those two. All right, we are live on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show, taking your calls and celebrating a Pirate victory tonight. A beat down over the UCF Knights, 34-13. We'll keep the calls rolling. Johnny D, Captain Bill, Kevin, hang on. We go to Bryce in L.A. What's up, Bryce?
The year is 1993, September 18th. It's a hot afternoon in Greenville, North Carolina, and the 17-year-old Bryce Wagner is attending his second East Carolina football game he's ever been to. We are playing the UCF Golden Knights. Marcus Crandell rebounding off not a great loss to Syracuse the week before, coming in, throwing dimes, and then play gets called dead. 2.5 seconds later, UCF defensive end comes in and breaks his leg. Ever since then, the UCF Knights have been nothing but a bunch of punk, jabroni, sorry, low-class, no-tier, no Disney World day pass having, wannabe big-time football ever. Team that's ever been out there. And you know what? They're gone, and we are now 11-10 against them. We got the winning record. They can go take it to the Big 12 or whatever, and they can suck it.
That was a devious laugh.
I tell you what, there was no love lost on the field between those two teams tonight, because if you were at the stadium, you could see some of the chippiness. And I mentioned that coming in here. The first half, UCF was doing a lot of chirping, man, and that ended at the end of the first half when they were down 17-3 and they were going into the locker room for halftime. Not a chirp out of one of those guys on the sidelines. It was totally different in the second half. So, man, the Pirates totally took the wind out of the Knights' sails tonight.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what it felt like. I know you got them all lined up. I'll tell you what this felt like. And by the way, I think that the only thing that Captain Bill's ever been positive about is maybe some blood tests. But
man. Wow.
But bum.
Yes, sir.
I was sitting there, and I tell you what, I was like, man, because on paper, they're doing Sega video game numbers, right? Defense, offense. But after that first interception, I was like, I remember when Case Keenum came into town and was putting up those video game numbers, and we took all the wind out of his sails. Did it again today. There's a lot going on today, man. I'm proud. Again, you guys all said it. I was like, this is Mike Houston's best win. Everybody should be proud. I hope they keep up the intensity. Holton, throwing those short passes, taking the sack we needed to, throwing away what he needed to when he used to try to force it. That was, taken, and I like how they moved. Last thing I'll say is I like how they moved CJ to the inside and having Isaiah on the outside. And man, he's unstoppable underneath. And what a wonderful wrinkle that's opened for our offense. I am proud of the Pirates. Proud of you guys. Fun watching you guys. Chandler, will you follow me back on TikTok? You're a big giant TikTok star now.
Tell you what, going to the game with Chandler is like an experience. He's you got to shoot videos, you got to learn dances. We had fun tonight, Chan, man.
Well, we definitely had fun tonight, and it's always fun when the Pirates are winning and producing on the field like they did tonight. But we always want to come up with a first down celebration, and I thought you did a good job of tossing me the baseball and me hitting it out of the park.
All right, yeah. Well, enough on that. We got calls to get to.
Yeah.
But yes, great performance tonight in the stands by Chandler Honey.
So I will say that every home football game this year, I've been meaning to bring my no quarter flag because I had one at the house and kept forgetting it. It was in a drawer. Tonight I brought it, whipped it out, and we are undefeated in the Billy no quarter flag bringing.
And how about this? Pirates are 4-0 when I go to the game, 0-2 when I don't. I mean, shame on me for not being there for State and Navy, I guess.
I'm telling you,
Weird.
Clipper, you are the lucky charm, baby.
Weird how that happens. All right, let's go to Warnerville and talk to Kevin next. Hello, Kevin.
How about them freaking Pirates?
Yes, sir.
Well, Cliff, you think you're a good luck charm, but I actually brought my son to his first game this weekend, and I think he was the luck charm that won us this game.
1-0 lifetime. Can't argue with those numbers.
Yeah, so you got to bring him back every time now. That's an extra fan in the stands.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. But I was actually nervous going into the game. I figured it would be either close or UCF would pound on us hard. So it was great to actually flip the books on them and pound on them and send them off to the Big 12 and hope they're just stay in the basement there. So happy trails and go Pirates.
All right. Congrats to Kevin and his son who saw a victory tonight. Good stuff.
That's good stuff.
All right, 317-1250. We go to Captain Bill in Greenville. What's up, Captain?
Hello, guys. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing
How
great.
are you?
I assume you've been calling the USC post game, trying to fire Lincoln Riley out there, Captain Bill?
Yeah. No, I ain't much into firing today. I love Mike Houston. I've never cared for coaches we've had in the past. Skip Holtz on down the line. I've always been a Logan fan, but Skip, Mike Houston, to me, I love this guy. I think he brings culture to this program. He's probably, I would compare him to Logan with the culture he's done. And they finally hired a coach that I like. And I like what he's doing at East Carolina. And I think we're turning the corner. He's recruiting well. He might be one of the best recruiting head coaches we've had in a long, long time. And I just wanted to call in and says, we're doing a great job.
Captain Bill, what didn't you like about Skip?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
You really want to hear it?
Yeah. I'm curious.
Honestly, I don't think Skip's a great coach at all. He's been fired everywhere he's been. I think Mr. Hudson made him look really good at East Carolina and had a great defense. And we don't need to even rehash that. But I never cared for Skip. But anyways, I think what we've got now is great. And I love what Mike Houston's doing and where we're going. He recruits well. And I think there's big and better things are yet to come.
All right, Captain Bill. We're with you, man.
Well, I tell you what, he's got some horses in the stable, too, and it was nice to see tonight. You know, we knew Keaton Mitchell had the ability to hit the home run. He did that late in the game with that big, long run. I think he was at well over 100 yards. Nice to see Marlon Gunn tonight. He had some tough yards tonight.
He had some where he was stuffed at the line.
Absolutely.
He would somehow eke out, get 4 or 5 tough yards.
Loved watching him. You know, he complimented Keaton Mitchell tonight very well. That defense, they're deep on defense. There's a lot to be excited about with this East Carolina football team.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have not had a stable wide receiver with what Mike has done in a long time. And I think that's been the X factor of what we had going. And certainly the running backs has been the X factor too. And I cannot remember the last time we had a receiving core as good as we've had and a running back core as good as we've had.
Yeah, and the receivers tonight, Holton made some great throws. There was a back shoulder throw that he threw on the first possession of the game to Isaiah Winstead on the sidelines. That was just a magnificent throw. There were some other throws where his receivers just went up and just manhandled the ball and got it and took it. So it was a good compliment of both quarterback play and receiver play tonight for East Carolina.
I think so, too. But thank you, guys, and you have a nice night. Go Pirates.
All right, Positive Bill joining us, Captain Bill, on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. It was like Captain Bill's at the end of the room when they're hiring coaches, and they keep hiring guys, and he's just shaking his head. He said, they finally hired a guy I like. So, way to go, Captain Bill. All right, Johnny D is up in Wilmington. Come on, guys.
Clip, Billy, I need on three. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, guys.
Man, fantastic win tonight. It didn't take away from the Josh Hawkins disaster the last time we had them guys on primetime TV in Greenville, but it sure came close, man. The defense played fantastic. Blake Harrell, my girl Shirley, we're going to get them a raise, man, because I tell you, defense looked really good tonight. The offense looked good, too, man. It's like Captain was saying, number 5, number 11 played so good today at wide receiver position. We complain about the offensive play calling a lot by Donnie, but he had some great play calls today. So just kudos to all around to everybody today. So great win. We needed it. Jerry Falwell University beat the crap out of those BYU Mormons today in Virginia. So I hope we can get on a plane and go to Provo, Utah next week and, show up again. So, but anyway, just fantastic win. You guys do a great job on Pirate Radio. By the way, I was listening to you guys clip Friday when you were doing your predictions and stuff for the NFL. Y'all talked a lot of junk about my Broncos, which they deserve 100%.
Oh, yeah, all right. 100%. I was wondering where he's going with that one.
Yeah. Nephew is starting tomorrow. So anyway, one of your little Washington Redskins nephews is starting.
Oh, yeah, Rippin is starting.
Oh, yeah.
Brett Rippin.
Little Rippin.
Yeah.
So I think you guys, for everything you guys do on Pirate Radio, y'all rock.
All right, Johnny. Thank you, man.
Hey, Johnny mentioned the play calling by Donnie Kirkpatrick. You got to give kudos on another thing that I noticed tonight. Did you notice a lot of the different formation looks? I noticed a double stack wide receiver on both sides a couple times. They shifted 3 guys from one side of the line of scrimmage to the other side. They gave the defense for UCF a lot of different formational looks that I hadn't seen anytime this season.
Ryan Jones, offset, fullback.
Yeah, it was some great formation shifts and coverage looks. So it was really neat.
And teams are going to have to stop. I mean, not to tell the opposing team what to do, but stop playing man-to-man on ECU, because Holden is throwing it up, and Winstead and CJ are going to get it, and they are putting together big play after big play after big play.
It's funny because there was a guy behind me in the stands at one point in the game, and he goes, throw to CJ. He's in the slot. He's one-on-one. He's one-on-one. And there was 5 wide receivers, all one-on-one. I turned around, looked. I was like, dude, they're all one-on-one right now. You can throw to either one of them.
Well, he's not wrong. But yeah,
not wrong. It's like he's the only guy one-on-one.
David asked earlier, does this win exercise the demons from the Hail Mary in Dowdy Ficklin? And it was a bad play, but if you look at it, East Carolina they weren't going to go to the conference championship. They might have gone to a better bowl game, but does that matter? I'd say yes. I think the demons have been exercised. We can get over the Hail Mary.
Well, it's all about what have you done for me lately, and coming off a win, and that's all you think
and
about.
And we'll have this one to talk about for a while because they're not on the schedule.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
I'd rather win the last one than any of the previous ones.
Yeah, we'll take this one, and we'll talk about it for a long time now. All right, Kyle, Zach, David, Dean, hang on. We'll take a break, come back. A lot more to go on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. You can talk to the Pirate fans in the Facebook chat, YouTube. Hit us up on Twitter as well. Having a fun time tonight after a 34-13 Pirate victory over UCF. We are back with you after these words.
This is Holt Nailers. I've been eating at Parker's Barbecue since I was a kid. Now, all these years later, I still love to eat at Parker's. In fact, I love it so much, I bring my entire offensive line with me. They protect me, and I look out for them with great food from Parker's Barbecue. So whether you bring the team like me or just your friends and family, the awesome barbecue, chicken, and seafood at Parker's is a win every time. Parker's Barbecue, where they always treat you like family.
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
When it comes to hauling dirt, asphalt, or stone, you can trust the pros at First and Goal Hauling Incorporated. They have a fleet of dump trucks ready to get the job done. And best of all, it's owned and operated by ECU football alum Dakota Marshall. When you have a big job and you need it done right, count on First and Goal Hauling, where it's a touchdown every time. Keep up with Dakota Marshall and First and Goal Hauling by following them on Facebook today.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? You can learn about the benefits of CBD right here in Greenville at the Hemp Garden. Hemp Garden offers a variety of products and solutions that are truly making a difference in our community. Hemp Garden also provides products that can assist with energy and focus. Have a pet? Come check out their selection of CBD pet products. Visit Hemp Garden to speak with a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
Portable, super quiet, and fuel efficient Honda EU Series generators are ideal for camping, tailgating, home backup power, and more. All feature Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system for added peace of mind. Select models include Bluetooth connectivity for wireless control with Honda's My Generator smartphone app. Go with a Honda EU Series generator. It's power you can trust. See Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Greenville Utilities electric customers will soon be able to receive text notifications in the event of power outages. Enrollment is automatic, so make sure GUC has your cell phone number by signing into your account at GUC.com, then update the information in your user profile. Want to talk with someone instead? Call 252-752-7166 during business hours. 252-752-7166. Update us so we can update you. Visit GUC.com for more information.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients.
Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road in Winterville and a new location coming soon to Uptown Greenville.
Hi, this is Morgan Ehlers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, brownie's still good. Had to check her. Parker's Barbecue, 3 locations in Greenville to serve you. We have 8 good today and tonight, and we'll continue to do so throughout this U.S. Cellular fifth quarter.
Somebody's going to get hurt. Oh, here we go. No.
Are we rushing the field here?
it's
TCU just beat
half
K-State.
rush.
Yeah.
Half of a field rush.
So there's a final 38-28 TCU over K-State. Let's see if Billy and I can find another game to watch while we take your calls. What do you got, Chan Man?
We have a stat to consider. It's Larry, Discount Larry from Discount Match.
To consider.
I'll see you there!
I'll see you there! from Discount Mattress and Furniture. He said, mention this. How about Holton Ahlers through the air in the last 2 games, 56 completions off of 70 attempts, 615 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. So there's a little stat to consider there for you from Discount Larry.
Yeah, he was 30 of 36 tonight.
I mean, one of the best throwing tight ends we've ever seen.
What's that?
Holton Ahlers.
Oh, no, you know who the best throwing tight end at East Carolina I've ever seen?
Devondre.
David Garrard.
Well, yeah.
Remember, because there was that's one of the reasons he came here to East Carolina, because a lot of other schools wanted to convert him to a tight end.
Yeah, well, yeah, he had a pretty good career.
Yeah,
I would
pretty
say.
good arm too.
All right, Kyle, Zach, David, hang on. We go to Dean in Greenville next. Hey, Dean.
Hey, what's going on, man? How about them Pirates?
Yes, sir.
Tell you what, this was just a hell of a game all around. Holton was throwing the ball everywhere. Our receivers going up and getting it. Our defense played great. This was just a great game to watch.
All around. One of those where you win in every phase. Even special teams. When Chandler and I were walking up, I guess they doinked the field goal.
Yep.
We missed that one. But, and that could cost you in a game like this. You drive down the field.
Oh, absolutely.
You miss it. Boy, that could be a backbreaker early. But Conrad came back, hit all his field goals after that. Special teams played well. Daffer kicked one in the end zone. That was great. He had some short kicks.
2 of them, I think it was in the end zone.
And he had some short kicks, but our coverage was good.
Yep,
So even special teams tonight, just a complete victory.
95 yards on kickoff returns, too, which I think on 6 kickoff returns, 95 yards or something like that. So good special teams effort. Good effort all around from the Pirate team tonight.
Everything was great. The atmosphere was great. And fuck UCF.
Oh, why you got to do that, dummy? We're having fun tonight. Don't say that.
Idiots.
Don't say the F word. It's not going to get you.
What a great call, and then you end it with that.
It's not going to get you anywhere in life. You can't just go around doing that. By the way, Mark on YouTube, way too long for commercials. Hey, Mark, we're celebrating a Pirate win. We got these great sponsors at Pirate Radio that allow all this that you take in to be free. You're not paying a dime for this. Enjoy our sponsors. Enjoy this show. Enjoy the win. Nut up.
And how else are we going to get fed? I mean,
Exactly.
Come on.
How do you think this whole thing works?
How do you think that brownie got there?
You're not paying me anything. You're not giving me any money. I'll tell you what, Mark, you want to pay some money? We won't do any commercials. We'll talk nonstop. I'll never stop talking. We go to David in Farmville next. Hello, David.
Hey, good evening, guys. I tell you what, great all-around game. Absolutely love the offensive play set. It's amazing when you get Donnie's cell phone number and you can call him during the game and give him some advice about throwing over the middle of the field. The slants over the middle, they were wide open all night. Just loved everything about it. The defense played well. They stepped up. You could see at times how good Central Florida can be. They can move down the field, but what we have 4 or 5 turnovers tonight. Just stopped them when we needed to stop them. They had the nation's best defense in the red zone. I think we scored on just about every play set that we had. Maybe 1 or 2 times we didn't, but all in all, just a really, really good game. The only thing I would ask is, where was this offense against Navy? I hate looking back in the rearview mirror, but man, if we'd have just been a little bit more aggressive offensively, we'd have another win instead of another loss. But looking forward to it. Looking forward to them getting out to BYU and playing well. I'll be honest with you right now, I do not think we can lose any game that we have left on the season. Just played like we did tonight, confident, smart. Holton, just incredible throws, great decisions. He didn't throw the ball where he shouldn't. Guys made plays. And then last but not least, Keaton Mitchell, if he's not as legit a running back as there's ever been, breakaway speed, great vision. I was hoping he could take one to the house tonight, and that run right at the end was just awesome.
I'll hang up and listen and appreciate it, guys.
I tell you what, one of the most impressive runs to me tonight was on the short touchdown run where he swept to the outside and he did a little stutter step, and that little stutter step on the DB got him kind of guessing. He got the corner and got to the end zone. That was one of the most impressive short run, but that little stutter step that he did on the DB had no choice but to about to break down and then notice that he was going to take the edge. That was a great run to me.
Thank you for the call, David in Farmville. We were talking about special teams earlier and how the Pirates won in all phases. I saw, and I'm sorry, I don't know who said it on, I think on Facebook. He said, Matt said, the one punt was good too. I don't know if he was trying to be tongue-in-cheek there, but one punt for the Pirates tonight.
And it was
one
good
punt.
Because if you remember, they brought pressure, and it was very close to being blocked, but it was kicked out of bounds, I think at the 15-yard line. So it was a very good punt. It was just great all around. It really was.
One punt. Beautiful stuff from the Pirate offense tonight. All right, 317-1250. We go next to Zach in Wilmington. Hey, Zach.
What's up?
What's up?
So it was just a great game tonight. There was nothing negative that happened. We won every phase, even special teams. We had the one missed kick, but it's not like Daffer. He didn't get in his head, and he came back and made all of his kicks. It was just excellent all around.
We should go D2.
Kirkpatrick called a great game. It was just out.
Fire them all.
Kirkpatrick was outstanding. It was just a great game all around. Defense played amazing like it has all year. And now if we beat Navy and State, we're probably a top 15 team, which is kind of bummed me, but it's okay. We're good.
All right. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah.
And the guy yelling in the background. 317-1250, our buddy Brooks Dixon says, the guy said buck UCF, not an F-bomb. And I said, okay, there's a challenge flag. We'll have to go to the monitor. And Brooks says his review still sounds like buck UCF. So we'll have to go to the monitor, and we'll have a challenge. The challenge flag is out there.
Did I see Brooks on the Jumbotron tonight?
Brooks, were you on the Jumbotron?
I think I did.
All right. Kyle in LaGrange is up next. All the stars are out tonight. Cat and Bill. Kyle, what's up, Kyle?
Buck you. That was a bug with a B.
Man, that sounds like the F word, and I know it wasn't, but can we, yeah.
I know FCC standards. I'm not on a podcast right now. I know not to cuss.
All right.
So I was on the phone, man. I've been fired up. It's been a crazy week for me. Not the best week. So wonderful win. And I was coming up with nicknames for y'all, and then I went with the whole Buck thing and said, but you're Clippity Doodah. Billy is Billy the Dreamweaver, and Chandler Honeycutt is Honey Boy Chandler Honeycutt.
Honey Boy. I like Honey Boy.
Honey Boy.
Honey Boy.
Honey Boy.
That's your three wrestling name. Work with it. Figure it out. I'm yourself.
All right.
Kind of similar to Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine.
Hey, Honey Boy.
Hey, Honey Boy.
He can work it like Nature Boy. Honey Boy, baby. Woo!
Wait, he already has a nickname. You know that, right?
He's got a bunch of nicknames. The Big Cheese, the Chan Man, Man of Chan. What else? Yeah.
White chocolate.
Honey Boy. White chocolate. Yeah. He's got
you
some...
you forgot that one.
That goes with it. That's Honey Boy White chocolate.
I kind of like Kyle's Honey Boy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Honey Boy.
And
there you go.
Your gimmick is you eat honey buns after you win, after you pin a guy. All right, go ahead, Kyle.
There you go. Let's see if it sticks like honey. Hey, look, just fired up as I can be, man. It was fantastic. The way we played tonight, no complaints. Obviously, everybody said the same thing. Offense played great, defense played great, special teams played great, except for the one missed field goal at the beginning of the game. This team wanted this game. You could just see the want, the desire, the passion we had to win this football game. I hesitate to say I think UCF might have been looking a little bit ahead. They have Cincinnati next weekend, a little bit of look ahead to the Bearcats, perhaps. And that's what happens when you're looking ahead and you don't look what's in front of you. And what's in front of you is a freight train or a pirate ship or whatever analogy you want to use. We played really good tonight. We were at the point where people were going, where are we going to get 6 wins? Or, we got Memphis number 4. Where's 5 going to come? Is Temple going to be number 6? Now you beat UCF and people think we can win out, and we can. Doesn't mean we will, but we can. BYU's struggling right now. We need to get refocused. That's another big game we can win. Look, this is a Big 12 schedule. We got UCF, BYU, Cincinnati, Houston all in a row. Next year, those 4 teams will be in the Big 12. So let's go win the Big 12, baby. Let's win these next 3 and go 4-0 in the Big 12. Go Pirates.
All right, Kyle. Good call as always. Thanks, man. Kyle and LaGrange. And another thing UCF brought with them to this game was a heater, because the Florida boys got cold tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of factored in that, thought it might be a factor. First time leaving the state of Florida, second road game all year. I didn't think a 59, 61 degree night, Billy, would be too cold for the Florida boys, but apparently it was.
No, my daughter and I were kind of making fun of the players sitting on the bench right beside the heaters, and if we could have alluded them to the pack of 20 or so 12-year-olds up in the stands that had their shirts off, waving them around.
Yeah.
Like, these kids up here can handle the 55 to 60 degree weather. What's going on down there? Come on, guys.
Florida had to bring their cold weather gear for an October 22nd game. And, man, we got them tonight. All right, Kevin, Justin, Jack, Sean, hang on. Mark on YouTube, we're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a commercial break. About 3.5, 4 minutes.
Hey, look, I got to defend Mark, though. He just wanted to hear more of us, Clip. Well, that was a compliment.
Well, guess what? We're going to be here late again.
That was a compliment.
We were here till 2 last week.
No more commercials, he says. He wants to hear more of us. Your sweet and Chan's honey man voice.
He's got another hour and a half to hear us at least. We're going to be here. So, Mark, come on back now. And everybody else, we'll be back with you on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville, do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now rising rates? It's a lot. This is Timothy Sawyer, your local Rocket Mortgage professional right here in Greenville, North Carolina. With Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within the first 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a lower rate with exclusive savings. Take the Rocket advantage of calling me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers, you know why we're here. The football season is back! Woo! That means those pregame barbecues with an ice-cold Pepsi? Totally back. Your perfectly placed football-watching corner seat back and comfy as ever. 18 Sundays of touchdown scoring, Hail Mary throwing, ice-cold Pepsi flowing football action. You better believe it's back. And since that's too amazing to miss a single second's worth, Pepsi is officially giving you permission to always put football first. And when we say always, we mean always. Like when your lawn is looking less like a lawn and more like a jungle. If the game's on, then the lawnmower ain't. And those gutters you haven't cleaned? Today is not their day. Or maybe those in-laws are back in town. Well, better hope they're football fans because your Sunday is completely booked. Long story short, crack open a Pepsi and don't let anything get between you and your football watching. With love, Pepsi, made for football watching. That's what I like.
Are you looking for a home loan? Look no further than Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage. Since 1960, Guild Mortgage has partnered with industry professionals to close loans on time and help millions of Americans realize their dreams. Call Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage in Jacksonville, 910-389-4602. Amy Goss is licensed in Florida, Georgia, Maine, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS 3274. NMLSconsumeraccess.org / for licensing information. Please visit guildmortgage.com / licensing. Guild Mortgage is not affiliated with Pirate Radio.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
We'll strap it on with anybody, anywhere. It doesn't matter. I know this. I want to win or lose with the group that we have in our locker room.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, just a couple of games. This is late night. Utah State is trailing Wyoming at halftime, 17-7. And San Diego State has a 13-0 lead over Nevada in the second quarter. Washington holding on to a 6-0 lead over California. Some finals from earlier today. Cincinnati survived SMU 29-27. Houston beat Navy 38-20. Syracuse loses their first game of the season to Clemson 27-21. It was Kansas losing to Baylor 35-23. Duke got a huge win over Miami 45-21 in Florida. And West Virginia got a win over, West Virginia lost to Texas Tech 48-10, and Notre Dame walloped UNLV 44-21, and Wake Forest got a win over Boston College 43-15. Liberty beat up on BYU 41-14. That's your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. It's your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates. They're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night, and for an updated schedule, you can check out The Buck on Instagram, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, Da Buck. Thank you, Shirley Rhodes.
Da Buck, Da Buck, Da Buck, Da Buck, Da Buck. Hey, I was there last night.
What'd you see, some music?
You saw McHale Buck.
McHale
Buck Band.
All right,
at the
sounds good.
And what about that music at AJ's last night as well?
Oh, man, did you see the video I posted?
Yes, I did.
Of 13
Yes.
throwing down
the violin.
Some Devil Went Down to Georgia.
And actually, I was...
Have you not checked out my
I'm sorry.
I was out and about in the tailgating lots earlier today, and they were actually out in the RV lot today.
That's right. Victor Hudson did tell me he was going to be out there today. Yeah. He said someone hired him to come out there and play a little tailgating music.
Mark, Mark hung on through the break. Thank you, Mark. We appreciate you, man. Mr. Winstead, Michael Winstead, Isaiah's dad, is tuned in. He said, Clip, I guess they must have put gunpowder in my son because he had a chip on his shoulder. He was ready to lay hands on people.
Ooh, I told you it got chippy down there.
Was that after the face mask? I didn't see that. All I know is me and Chandler act like absolute fools in the stands when Isaiah catches the ball. We're flexing, we're clicking, we're doing all the sellies.
There was one where Isaiah catches the ball on the sideline, and I forget who the defender was that made the tackle, and Isaiah got up and got in his face, and you could visibly tell he was not happy with something that guy did. It looked like a clean tackle, so I don't know if he said something to him and it just set him off. But he was absolutely livid, and the referee comes in and kind of pushes him back a little bit, but he was visibly upset about something. And but Jeff Charles, I was listening to Jeff, I was out riding around, and he said he's never seen a receiver as good as Isaiah Winstead when it comes to, you just throw it, as he put it, and I'm going to kind of paraphrase Jeff here, You throw it in his area code, he's going to go up and get it.
Yeah.
He had a quiet 7 for 89. Like, even his quiet games are big games.
I mean, the guy just doesn't drop the ball.
Overshadowed tonight by CJ's 11 for 140.
Well, and CJ got a little chippy as well. He, as a matter of fact, there was one catch that he had made, and then they went to a TV timeout or something, and the team separated, and there was one of the coaches that was walking CJ off the field because he was hot.
And quickly, before we go to the other callers, Isaiah Winstead does a good job of creating space.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he catches the football, it's like he's able to get away from defenders and get that extra yardage. It's like a magic trick whenever Isaiah Winstead catches the football.
Chandler, we'll have to think of some dumb questions to ask Isaiah on Mondays, our favorite part of the week, talking non-football stuff with Winstead.
I'd love to ask him what that guy said.
Well, Shirley, guess what? You're going to have the opportunity to do that on Monday. And that is your question. In fact, that'll be the first question we ask.
Isaiah, what did that guy say to you that got you all riled up? Because he's so quiet and so even-keeled. I mean, something. I want to know what he said.
All right, we'll find out, or if he wants to tell us. Sean, Jack, Justin, hang on. Let's go to Kevin in Burlington. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Chip.
You can call me Clip. You can call me whatever you want to, Kevin.
Chip. You can call me Ray. You can call me Jay. You can call me whatever. I'm the idiot. I don't know. This is the first time I've called in this season. But I was the idiot that said bench hold nailers last season and actually put out the conspiracy theory that his dad was the PA announcer. Do you remember that?
Was that there was some local politics? Is that the words that were used?
His dad was the PA announcer. That's the only reason why he was the starting.
Right.
And that's why we didn't put in Mason Garcia against South Carolina last season.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do real good on that. And I just wanted to walk that back and say that Holt Nailers is probably one of the greatest quarterbacks after the last two games that I've ever seen. Now, I don't know whether it's, coaching changes and he's just getting accustomed to losing people or this, that, and the other. But he's been on point. Our defense has been something that I've never seen in probably, I have to reckon, 8 to 10 years. I was at the NC State game. I was not at the game today, but I was at the NC State game, and we held them on 4th and 1 at the goal line and knocked them backwards. I've never seen anything like that I could actually see. We picked off passes tonight. Like, our defensive coordination is excellent. We're stopping the run for the first time in 10 years or more. We don't have to outscore people. We can actually stop people. We just got to score. And I'm not going to lie to you, Donnie Kirkpatrick, I was not high on him coming into Memphis. And I was not high on him coming into this game. And I was actually worried about this game more than I was Memphis. Because we hadn't beaten them since 2015. To watch us dominate, I got to tell you, that was an East Carolina football game. From start to finish, from every side of the ball. It didn't even matter special teams. It mattered defensively. It mattered offensively. It mattered it all. That was an East Carolina football game, start to finish. And that has to be probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And I had some people on Facebook asking if Houston had a statement, if Mike Houston had a statement win. I think tonight is his statement win. And I'd like to know what y'all's thoughts is on that, because everybody said, every good coach, and we had people trying to fire him. Well, number one, we had people trying to protect him for the first 3 games of the season. Then we had people trying to fire him for the next 3. And tonight was, I think, his statement win. And I hope he stays. because I've seen an improvement in this team on both sides of the ball that I haven't seen. I mean, even during the Ruffin McNeil years, we didn't have a defense. We just outscored everybody. This defense plays with heart, plays with passion, plays with fire, and they will knock you in the teeth. And I love it. And our offense, sometimes we are on point and sometimes we're not. But just wanted to know your thoughts.
All right.
But I do retract.
Oh, okay.
I do retract my statement.
Okay.
I believe it was a conspiracy theory for quarterback. And
all right.
I was the first person after South Carolina to say that because he didn't play well.
Well, Kevin, thank you for being the bigger man and coming on and eating a little crow. That takes a lot of guts.
Well, thank you. And y'all remember, because I was very adamant about that.
Yeah.
Very adamant about that. But I look forward to seeing I'm not afraid of BYU. BYU got rolled up today 41-14 by Liberty.
Yeah, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm still on the fence about that one.
Well,
it just depends. You never know how a team's going to react to something like that.
Every game's different. Every week's different.
Yep.
We got our ass kicked by Navy.
That's true.
Place to play.
Yeah. All right.
But I don't fear them.
Kevin.
And I don't fear Houston either.
All right.
I think we're going to run the tape.
Kevin, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it. There's Kevin in Burlington. And again, our thoughts. This was Mike Houston's best win, signature win.
Yep.
Whatever you want to call it, no doubt. His biggest win as the Pirates head football coach.
But I won't call it a statement win. I will call it his signature win,
yes.
Not a statement win.
No. Okay.
I think a statement win, is a little notch above that. I think a statement win is a top 25 team.
Almost had that tonight, but receiving, this was the RV win, receiving votes win.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Justin's up next in New Bern. Hello, Justin.
Clip, it does warm my heart to watch us beat the crap out of them sorry SOBs from UCF. I ain't got to tell y'all this, but y'all know when Marcus Crandall got knocked out, it was a cheap shot, it was a dirty shot from UCF. So I do love to watch us beat UCF. If I'm not mistaken, this puts the all-time series at 11-9 Pirates.
11-10, isn't it?
It broke the tie. It broke the tie, Justin.
Here we go. Last at 11-10. I hope we don't ever play them again. Send them on to the Big 12. I don't want nothing to do with them. I hope they got to live with this for the rest of eternity. And I hope that crappy little erector set aluminum stadium they got rust apart from all the tears from the UCF fans. Because I'm so sick of UCF. All I hear, but don't let them fool you and think they're a good program. Let me tell you, in the last 20 years, they got just as many zero-win seasons as they do major bowl victories. I'm so sick of this bullcrap about this Space U, yada, yada, yada. That Space U message is made up as the national championships. They used to be the Citronauts. More like the Citronauts going to win the national title or the conference title or nothing this year. And don't let me forget about you, Gus Malzahn. You started the week talking about how you don't like East North Carolina barbecue. Well, you know what, Gus? You ain't nothing but a yellow egg-sucking dog. And next week in Provo, Utah, BYU, we are coming for you. I'm going to slap every cougar on that mountain. And we're bringing all the vices to you. I'm bringing coffee, and I'm bringing Pepsi, and I'm bringing beer and tequila and whiskey and more tequila and more whiskey and more beer. And Mike Houston and the Pirates are rolling in there, and we're whooping some BYU tails. Go Pirates.
That's how you call the fifth quarter. That's how it's done. Justin in New Bern.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Justin, what a call. What a freaking call.
He sounded like a pro wrestler right there.
What a pro.
I had to give him a woo.
That's how you do it. That is how it's done. Take notes. My God. That man. Justin.
Ooh, best line of the night. Rusty up that old place. Rusty up the
old erector set.
The old erector set with their tears.
Man.
Mama, there goes that man.
Justin in New Bern. People are going to be talking about that call for a long time. All right, Jack is up next in Greenville. What's up, Jack?
Hey, what a call that was. What a call. But UCF's been talking all this week, and they wanted some of the Pirates. Well, want some, get some, baby. And they got all of this barbecue they be talking about. I don't know why, Gus. He's obviously not a smart guy. I mean, there's not too many reasons to make some ENC guys mad. But talking about their barbecue, that's beyond me. But here's a note you probably don't know. They were served, UCF, after the game, they were served Mission barbecue. And I just think that's a good play from our food. You know, try to get it so Gus can leave packing with his sweater vest and his terrible food taste. Brett came on earlier and said, hashtag ball control football. I think we saw some ball control football tonight with what we were doing. I mean, it was a solid game from that department. So all around, all in all win. Really happy with how we performed. So yeah.
All right. Good stuff, Jack. And, yeah, that barbecue deal, Mark on YouTube said, quote, from Mike Houston, I guess after the game, we're probably going to have barbecue for our celebration dinner, end quote. So they made the barbecue a thing. Pirate Radio, shout out to Glenn, the big dog, for the graphic he put. Did you see that, Weave?
I did not.
With the... let's see. Let me pull it up real quick. Check it out on Pirate Radio. Paint this one purple.
Oh, yeah.
ECU serves UCF an Eastern North Carolina style beating. That's a cool looking barbecue sauce bottle.
It is.
Should make some barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's a great bottle.
By the way, you know, last week when we beat Memphis in a crazy fashion and 4 overtimes, we got how about those freaking Pirates?
Yeah.
Well, tonight we got this.
Another one.
There you go.
That's his catchphrase now after a win. I would have loved.
That's kind of like the Jimmy Johnson. How about them Cowboys?
I don't like it as much now. I wish you wouldn't have said that.
It's
You're right. You're right, but I wish you wouldn't have said that. All right, Sean's up next in Sanford. Hello, Sean.
Hey, guys. I think UCF got took to school tonight in Greenville.
Yes, sir.
I tell you right now, I literally think those boys came out thinking it was going to be an easy win over ECU, and I think they was literally shocked. I think Gus was just shocked at the intensity that ECU brought tonight. I really do. I mean, it was like night and day between the two sidelines. I mean, it was like Kyle said, I think they were overlooking ECU. They thought they had this game. It was going to be an easy win. I think they still thought they had it with 7 minutes to go, but that game was over at halftime.
Well,
from what I saw.
I wasn't ready to say that. I was nervous at halftime, especially that, man, everything was so one-sided, but UCF was able to get that field goal at the end of the first half. And how about they drive? You know, we'll get to our drive of the game, Weave. It's got to be the answer ECU had
after
in the third quarter.
Third quarter, because UCF came out with the opening drive of the second half, marched right down the field. So that was 2 consecutive drives where they went a long distance. You remember that at the end of the first half, they had a long play down the middle, I don't know, 30, 35-yard play where the receiver got popped at about the 5-yard line, and then they kicked a field goal going into halftime. Coming out of halftime, that long drive that they had, a very impressive drive. And that right there is where momentum could have switched. And the same guy that I told you behind me was talking about the one-on-one coverage said, y'all got to answer here, man. This is big. You got to answer. You got to score a touchdown. And East Carolina did. And I think if East Carolina didn't score a touchdown and answer there, then I think that still would have left the door open for UCF. They would have been feeling good about themselves. Yeah. Could have been a whole different ball game.
Sean, anything else, man?
No, sir. Go Pirates.
Thank you, sir. There's Sean in Sanford. Let's keep the calls rolling in. Happy Sunday to you and yours. We're having a party here on a Sunday morning. We have reached Sunday on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. We'll keep the calls rolling. John, Drew, Monica is up next. Everybody likes Monica's Call. You can hear that when we return on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates. The doors open at noon, 7 days a week. And the Buck has live music every night, along with football. Monday is open mic night, the first Monday of each month. Tuesday, it's karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, it's acoustic night. Thursday, it's the dance party with DJ Kid Scene and live music every Friday and Saturday night with the best bands on the East Coast. Follow the Buck on Instagram for information and schedule of events. This season, party like a pirate at the Buck.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hi, Pirate Nation. This is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Are you ready for fall? Because we are with our fall savings event. Also, are you tired of other dealers marking up their vehicle over MSRP? Don't worry, because at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we don't do that. Come work with the best salesman in Beaufort County, Stephen Tyson, voted by Washington Daily News. Have the pleasure of working with the best sales staff in Eastern North Carolina during our fall savings event. We have a vehicle for every need. Come check out the all-new design Jeep Grand Cherokee and more. And remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Fall isn't just for football, it's a great time for something new to wear as well. And Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day as well as any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 39 years with quality clothing and personal service. We are proud supporters of ECU Athletics and invite the Pirate Nation to shop Russell's in downtown Washington, the home of Russell's Clothing.
Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for your laboratory testing needs. Arc Point Labs provides insights and solutions to enable individuals, businesses, and communities to make informed decisions on their health, safety, and well-being. Visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or go to arcpointlabs.com. Go Pirates!
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
This is Isaiah Winstead. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, back with you on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show on a, thank you, Saturday night, Sunday morning. Play it on a loop if you'd like. That's fine. Be sure to check out one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Sailor locations and experience the highest standard of customer service next to Little Caesars on Charles Boulevard in Greenville, in front of Lowe's Home Improvement on Memorial Drive in Greenville, next to Walmart on 10th Street, and the U.S. Sailor store in the Greenville Mall behind the Chick-fil-A, the Plaza, as we used to call it way back in the day. What do you feel like you want to say something?
The Greenville Plaza Mall Studios. That that song. Anytime the Plaza is brought up, that reminds me of the song that used to be a jingle on WI10 when we had our our satellite station right there at the mall.
I saw you in a video recently, Weave. It was a Pirate Radio video of fans storming the field after the West Virginia game. And good on you. While everything was going on, you had a mic right in front of C.J. Wilson's face.
Really? Where'd you see that at?
It was on our YouTube, Pirate Radio. I have to find it, and I will, and show it to you before we leave. All right, B-Pays, John, Drew, hang on. We've had some familiar voices call tonight, Captain Bill, Kyle in LaGrange, and we now go to fifth quarter All-Star Monica in Greenville. Hello, Monica.
Hey, guys, what a fun win tonight. And what made it fun is UCF traveled, and the fans were all around us tonight. And there's nothing better than winning with a bunch of Knight fans around you. And they were nasty, and this was just a fun win to have. Hey, the headline in the news tomorrow better be Nightmare. And the theme song for tonight is Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, because there was something in the air tonight with these Pirates. I said coming into this game that the only way to win is if we were hitting on all cylinders, offense, defense, and special teams, and we did it. We were hitting on every cylinder tonight. You think about our defense. I know CJ got MVP, but my MVP goes to Blake Harrell. This was an offense, UCF coming in, averaging 42 points a game, and our defense held them to 13 points tonight. So, man, hats off to our defense. They were physical, and everybody was dialed in on all cylinders tonight. I also got a comment on the overall composure of this team. If you watch that game tonight, there was so much chirping. I know we've commented on that. My favorite matchup tonight was watching CJ. We know he's, one to kind of lose his temper, but CJ Johnson and number 12 were matched up, and 12 was in his face all night long. CJ taunted him a little bit. He was strategic with doing it, but number 12 totally lost his cool all night long and finally got benched in the third quarter because he just could not hang with CJ. It was awesome to watch. The other thing I want to comment on is just, man, I love the Marlin Gun Show tonight. It was absolutely the gun show. And the other element was even coming out of the stadium tonight. Talk about something in the air. All the fans were yelling purple gold coming out of the stadium, yelling, let's go Pirates. It was just an incredible win, hitting on every single cylinder. And let's just play like that the rest of the year. Let's do it, Pirates. I'm feeling good. Let's play like this for the rest of the year. But go Pirates. We're loving it. And great fifth quarter call-in show. Always great to call in after a big win like this. And this is probably the most definitive win we've ever had this year, and I'm loving it. So go Pirates.
Thank you, Monica in Greenville. Great call as always.
Yeah, very observant as well, too, because I noticed that early in the game where there was a catch that CJ made on the sidelines, and number 12 hit him. 12 went down on the ground. CJ was still standing up and didn't even budge, and he kind of stood over him a little bit. And my daughter said to me, my daughter went to school with CJ, and of course she knows all the history of CJ and how he's got a little temper sometimes. And you love that fire and enthusiasm out of a football player. You just can't let it get the best of you. And this year, CJ has not let it get the best of him, but he still was able to, like Monica said, just kind of frustrate the DB all night and took the DB out of his game instead of the other way around.
Yeah.
And CJ being taken out of his game.
Well, you said you saw the chirping early in the game. It quieted down as the game went on, and the best way to do it is to chirp back.
Absolutely.
To just kick their ass on the field.
Yep. And
there's not much you can say after that happens.
No, because it's like one of those things. It's like, hey, dude, scoreboard.
Yeah.
Look at it.
All right, 317-1250. Drew is up next on the Pit Electric Live line. Hello, Drew in Asheville.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Good morning. Top of the morning to you.
Yes, sir. Long-time listener. Call in when I can. Been following the Pirates since about the 91 Peach Bowl, from what I can remember when I was about 6. Just watching the game, I've even up 17-0, felt a little uneasy, especially right when they scored before halftime and right out of after halftime. Just, watching a Pirate game. I want to get out a shout-out to the O-line. I don't think they've been talked about much this evening. I think, they did what they needed to do, run blocking-wise, pass protection. I think they have improved throughout the season, and I think they get a shout out to Coach Shank. The defense, obviously amazing, did what they needed to do, not giving up the big play. That last drive before halftime was kind of concerning with the two big pass plays. Kind of had me worried there. Rick DeBrew, second half was basically a three-man rush all evening, and we were getting pressure on Plumlee. And shout out to him. He was all over the place. Lampley, I don't know who else the third D lineman could have been. I didn't see much of Hickman, I don't think. I want to, when I lived out in California, I made the trip to Provo when Ruffin was the coach, and James Summers, I think that might have been one of his coming out parties. But that was an excellent trip. So I advise any Pirate fans that are thinking about going to Provo next Friday to definitely do it. Play calling was obviously good execution makes good play calling. So shout out to Coach K, Holton, wide receivers, Keaton. And hopefully we can keep it up like this the rest of the year. That's always an ECU thing. Can we put back-to-back games together? So, like I said, watching from 91, 92 as a 6- and 7-year-old, this is probably one of the best all-around performances when maybe some true Pirate fans didn't expect it to happen against a good team. So shout out to Coach Houston. Go Pirates, and let's finish the year strong.
All right. Thank you, Drew, for the call.
And, Drew, I think you hit it on the head, being consistent, man. And, we've seen the roller coaster ride this year with East Carolina. And I said that going into this game. People were asking me, well, what do you think about the game? And I said it all depends on which East Carolina team shows up. The defense has been showing up all year. The offense has been hit or miss. We all know about the special teams. Tonight, they just put it all together. And that's what you like to see. I mean, even in the convincing win at South Florida, there was that time in the second half where East Carolina didn't look very good. There wasn't a whole lot of that aside from, like a couple callers had mentioned, the end of the first half, the start of the second half, but East Carolina answered. And after that, to me, the game was never in question.
Got Udon Cheek listening in, watching on Facebook, coach of the ECU track and field team, and, of course, singer. Heart is purple and gold. We all know that one.
My heart is purple and gold.
They said great balance and pace on offense tonight. I love the violence in darn near every tackle as well.
There were some big hits.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Great to see.
And you know what? We've seen a lot of. That's one thing I've really enjoyed this year about this defense is they come at you hard, fast and physical.
Stephen Cooper listening in the man barn again tonight.
Violence! Sorry.
No. Do it. Let it out. Let's go. Violence! All right. And we've got around 140 more people watching than we do likes on YouTube. So if you could find it in your heart to give us a like on Facebook and YouTube, that's all we're asking for you. We're not passing around the offering plate.
It's a very sweet.
Yeah.
That's a very Honey Chandler-like approach. Honey boy Chandler.
Hey, Honey boy.
Honey boy.
Sweet talk these people into giving us some likes.
Well, I'll tell you what, please, I beg you, everybody, to like the YouTube page, like the Facebook page, but looking at the viewers here on Facebook, it literally, as I'm watching it right now, it's continuing to grow.
Thank you.
Look, listen.
Thank you.
If you want to know how popular Pirate Radio is, especially after a football game, especially after a ECU win, especially after a huge win like tonight, 223 people are watching on YouTube. We have, let's see here, 117 on Facebook. So thank you so much for tuning in, but we would like you to smash the like and smash the sub.
Somebody's trying to call in. We've had lines locked and loaded. Here's the deal. We got 4 lines, and they have been filled up since we started this show. So keep on trying. Call in. We're going to be with you. Marshawn Lynch is wearing a wild jacket.
Wow.
Hope he has a ride home tonight from the game. All right, we go to John. Oh, the likes are up. We're ahead of 111. Yeah, keep it going, folks. Thank you so much. John in Greenville's up. Hello, John.
Talk about a triple trifecta, man. Ehlers, Mitchell, and Johnson. 311 yards, Mitchell 105, and Johnson 140. Talk about a night. I'm here with my Uncle Patrick, and we just drove in from Virginia Beach. And what a game. This is my second time coming to Greenville to check out a college game like this. And, we were hoping for a 35, ECU to 32 UCF, win, man. And what a game, man. My Uncle Patrick here graduated in the class of 75, and I'm just lucky to be with him. Monica and Drew, they really described it really well. All the statistics, all the points and the facts. We're just here for a good time. And thank you so much for taking us on your show. It's it's a heck of a night, and just everything that we experienced, all the good fans, the good times, good cheers. Really couldn't ask for more. You guys are doing great. Love your show. And hopefully we can come back for a few more games. And I'd just love to keep up the good positivity, the good times, good games. And let's go ECU. Let's go Pirates. Go Pirates.
Hey, John, did I hear you say you came up from VB?
Yes, sir.
That's my hometown, man.
There you go.
I'm a First Colonial grad. I went to First Colonial High School, graduated in '87.
Hey, I'm a Tallwood man. My cousin came from Oscar Smith. But let's go.
I tell you what, some good athletes up in the Tidewater area, and that's an easy trip from Virginia Beach down to Dowdy-Ficklin. So come on back and see us, man.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Thank you for taking my call.
All right, thanks for calling in.
And it's awesome to hear from folks driving home from the game. They got a couple-hour drive, and we're with you the whole way till you get into your driveway and beyond. And great to hear. Not only a fun game, as I said during the game, party in the Fick. I mean, we were having fun tonight. You got the win. Drew joked on Facebook, most importantly, how are the concessions tonight? And he said, just kidding.
Oh, but I have no idea.
This is a far cry from week one where not only you lose and people, saw some signs of positivity, but do you remember all the calls about concessions and tickets and how awful everything was?
Yeah.
We are a long ways from that. So that's a good thing.
Hey, and kudos to whoever does the graphics and stuff for the boards and everything, because each game has been kind of a different theme. If you remember during homecoming, they did the kind of 80s throwback, the Atari
Tecmo Bowl
stuff.
Last week was awesome.
Tonight was more of a kind of Halloween thing with the skeletons that were doing the touchdown celebrations. And did you see the Michael Jackson?
I didn't notice any of this.
You didn't notice any of that?
No, I was not.
I did notice the skeletons when we scored a touchdown. I didn't recognize the Michael Jackson stuff.
Yeah,
Please continue.
There were a couple times where there was a little Michael Jackson. It was very small, but he was doing
a
the
little Michael
moonwalk.
Jackson.
Yeah,
like a tiny
all
one?
the way across the ribbon board on the other side of the field, and he was doing the moonwalk the whole time. So if anybody else saw that, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was cool. Nice
Bram Anderson, Tiebreakers owner, was sitting beside us, and at one point he said, "What is that going across?" And I thought it was
remember
a
him saying
mistake.
this.
No. It was a like a little stick figure guy doing a moonwalk. So it's like Michael Jackson.
Well, I saw that, and I was like, "Well, somebody just screwed up something."
No.
Okay,
because I saw it a couple times.
Hey, Bram, I figured it out. We figured it out.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I mean, what an atmosphere Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the attendance was tonight officially, but it was very loud in there. The students did a good job of showing up and making some noise. But that atmosphere in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium the past 2 weeks has been outstanding. And shout out to Pirate Nation.
Robert said concessions not needed tonight. I brought my own alcohol. All right, Robert. Well. If you can get away with it, go for it.
Man, that's been happening since 1975 at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
We've all done
If you've ever gone into the bathroom before alcohol was being sold at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium and you saw
where'd all these airplane bottles
come from?
I definitely did. I didn't do that tonight.
Come on now.
Jennifer says the videos asking the players questions are hilarious.
That was
great
tonight.
too. Oh, by Betty, bam, bam. Oh, by Betty, bam, bam.
Oh, by Betty.
We go to B Pays in Raleigh next. Hello, Pays.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
Having a good time with Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty. Ram-a-lam.
If Jack Powers' football career doesn't work out, he has the greatest porn name ever. Jack Powers.
All right, it's 12:21. I guess we'll let that one slide through. I shouldn't have said slide through.
Dang, come on, guys.
I peeped the UCF message board. They said we had the biggest and most physical receivers that they've ever seen.
Hey, and you know what? Going into this game, there was a lot of talk about the big and physical defensive backs for
They're
UCF.
6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and we outmanned them tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and that's I was just kind of peeping it. It's definitely, I believe, Mike Houston's signature win. I talked a couple of weeks ago. I got on here and talked. I didn't think he had one yet. This is definitely one, I think, in the books for. I mean, it was the most. I think it's the most complete game. I don't know. I mean, maybe 2014 Virginia Tech might be the most complete game ECU's played. And since then, when Ruff and them went up and beat Virginia Tech on the road that year.
Yeah.
But Cliff, you got to do me a favor now. Listen, when Glenn gets back in, the guy from New Bern that called in the incredible call, he needs to put MOP Annie up behind that call, and you need to play it.
All right, Annie up, show no mercy. All right, I'll pass that one along, Pace.
All right, fellas, y'all be good.
Justin in New Bern, call of the night, call of the year so far. I'm ready to get done with the show so I can go listen to it again. It was that good. But we have callers to get to, including Kenny, Alex, and JK. JK's feeling good. He was ready to put money line on the Pirates last Saturday, so he won some money tonight. We'll talk to him and the rest of your calls when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show late into the night, early into the morning. Back with you after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Beauty Bar MediSpa wants to know if you are ready to fall into beauty. October 7th through the 14th. All services and products will be on sale. Botox, filler, painless laser hair removal, facials, RF microneedling, rejuvenating laser treatments to treat brown spots, wrinkles, texture, veins, and skin tightening. And now, the only facility in the area to offer non-surgical under-eye fat pad treatments. BeautyBarMediSpa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates!
BMS Builders is your premier custom builder in Eastern North Carolina. With homes in Blackwood, Mills Creek, Dalton's Cove and Farmville, and Belmar and Ayden, they're constantly expanding. Now to Laurel Glen and Sarah's Way, plus the new duplex community at Abigail Trails. BMS Builders can build the home of your dreams. Just ask Dr. Dennis Ross in Greenville or ECU football coach Mike Houston. They built their homes, and they can build yours as well. Call 916-1578 for BMS Builders.
Here today with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. Jeff, how's the service department?
Service is going great. Like I told you before, 2022 is a year of the customer. We've been voted #1 dealership in Greenville for 3 years in a row, and there's a reason why. For service, we still offer free pickup and drop-off, so we're trying to make it super convenient for the customer. And right now, our customers are repairing their vehicles more than ever.
How can people make a service appointment?
They can go to brownwood.net or dial 355-6080.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, offense coordinator for ECU football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, let's continue to look at finals from earlier today. Tulane got a win over Memphis, 38-28, and Tulane is now 7-1 on the season. LSU beats Ole Miss 45-20. It was Texas losing to Oklahoma State 41-34. Oregon beat UCLA 45-30. It was Stanford over Arizona State 15-14, and Missouri beat Vanderbilt 17-14. And game 2 of the NLCS, or actually I think it's game 3. I can't remember how many games they played already, but the Phillies did rally over the Padres, and they win it 10-6. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. It's your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in eastern North Carolina. They're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. And right now during football season, you can join The Buck for Sunday Fun Day with football, food trucks, live music, giveaways, and the largest 4K TV in eastern North Carolina. Follow The Buck on Instagram for updated schedules, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Phillies take a 2-1 series lead over the Padres. Astros.
Game 3.
That was game 3.
Yes.
Astros up 3-0 on those New York Yankees. So Phillies in the driver's seat right now with game 4 coming up tomorrow in Philadelphia.
Hey, just real quick, Washington, California on right now. Big fan of Washington's uniforms.
They got some shiny, bright helmets.
I'd kind of like to see East Carolina break out some gold helmets.
Billy wants some gold.
I want to see a gold helmet. I think gold helmets on those black uniforms tonight would have been awesome.
All right, Zach in Dunn, Kenny, Blunt's Creek, Alex, Annapolis. Hang on. We go to JK in Pinehurst. What's up, JK?
Oh, what's up, Clip?
You're on.
Clip, you remember me from last weekend, right?
I done said I did, yeah.
And did you take the money line?
No, I didn't. I'm not as.
He is not a smart man.
I'm not a man. I'm a wimp.
I have the balls like I do, Clip. Come on, man.
He's a honey boy.
I'm a wimp, JK.
That was the easiest bet you had all year. The Pirates come out there fired up all night from the first dang kickoff.
You called it. You called it last week. You had it last week. You were right.
Yep, and I apologize to Billy. I said his Mets suck a couple weeks ago. My Braves suck now, too.
Seems like the Phillies are the class of the division.
That's not
Does Billy like the Cowboys? He like the Cowboys?
Who, me? No. That's the team I love to hate.
He's the Redskins. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, I'm an ABC fan. Anybody but the Cowboys.
Well, I just want to say, before I get off, all these guys on Hoist the Colors, they want to say Mason Garcia should start, all this and that. And Ehlers has given blood, sweat, and tears for 5 years now. And if you don't want to have him out there every night, I don't know what you want to say. But you know what? He put it out there for tonight. We won. We're going to win. We're going to win out. And that's all I got to say. Peace out.
All right. There is JK in Pinehurst. 317-1250. What's up, Chairman?
I just want to say former Pirate golfer, current live golfer, Harold Varner, tweeting out 12 minutes ago.
Harold Varner.
Sorry.
Herb Varner.
Herb Varner.
What you drinking over there, honey boy?
Honey boy's been having him a day.
Harold Varner tweeting out 12 minutes ago, how about them Pirates?
You remember when we said we should have one day where Chandler just gets hammered at work? I'm not saying that happened today. I'm saying we talked about that previously, though.
We did.
That's about what it would sound like.
Her. HRRVRR.
So, Clip, let me tell you. I just wanted to jump in here, and I was on.
All right, let's go to Twitter. Alex. Alex in Annapolis.
Alex, what you got, buddy?
Shirley's getting the phone, so we'll wait a moment because the phone lines have been hot after this 34-13 win. Alex in Annapolis is up. Hey, Alex.
How about them Pirates? How's it going, fellas?
Going great.
Hey, I know I'm from Annapolis, but that's besides the point. I got some observations from the game today. We're looking pretty good. I think we're getting our momentum at the right time. This is the prime example of what turnovers will do. They will swing the momentum in one direction or another real quickly. Largely in part because of the secondary allowing all those, I think there was 4 sacks. They were just locked down tonight. Keaton Mitchell, seeing him picking up some of those blitzes coming through. Great job to Keaton. Gunn looking pretty good out there. Shout out to Ehlers. Those timing routes were on point. I'm loving the throwback. Even seeing CJ doing some of the Michael Jackson touchdown dances. Lampley is a freshman and is getting double teamed. That dude is going to be a monster. And then lastly, we're going to need a kicker. Whoever it is, Conrad, Daffer, whoever it is, fingers crossed. We're going to need them down the road. Let me hear your thoughts. Talk to you later.
My thoughts are you summed up the performance for the Pirates tonight quite well. I remember Lampley running on the field for a play. I said, get in there, Lampley. Get in there, Lampley. Next thing I know, me and Chandler are celebrating. Rick DeBrew, Lampley getting after the quarterback, getting a sack. That was great to see. I saw CJ dancing after the touchdown. I didn't recognize it as a Michael Jackson dance.
I thought it was a TikTok dance.
It might have been, but he had a nice little dance going on. That was good to see. Well summed up, I thought, by Alex there.
Yeah, and it's one of those games, you know what, when you win the turnover battle 4-0, a lot of other things have to go wrong for you to lose that game. East Carolina didn't have a lot of penalties. I think they only had 3 penalties on the night. They played a clean football game. So when you take the ball away 4 times and you don't give the ball away, you're going to win those just about every time as long as you don't make any other crazy mistakes.
And I think Clips mentioned this before the night, but the Pirates only punted 1 time tonight. One time. And that's crazy.
One time tonight. Beautiful thing. All right, Kenny is up in Blunt Creek. I know Kenny had a good time because we saw him celebrating tonight. What's up, Kenny?
Hey, Clip, Billy. Look, just give y'all a little shout out to start this thing off. I've got over like 130 plus tries to call in tonight, and that says volumes to y'all show that people want to call in, talk with you guys, hear what other people say. You know, good and bad. Tonight's great. Let's just say one thing. Total domination. We dominated them from the get-go. We could have had a touchdown at the very beginning. We missed the field goal. After that, this game was not in jeopardy. It really wasn't. The defense, man, the Sharks were out. Kept looking up there and seeing where Clip and Chandler were hanging out. And, man, the Shark fins were out. Defense was kicking tail. Offensive play calling was amazing tonight. Everybody executed. Penalties, I don't remember a lot of bad penalties tonight. Like you said, one punt. I asked my daughter one time during the game when we punted. I said, I think this is the first time, and everybody was like, I don't know. It was. So, man, just total domination. Billy, we were talking about this at pregame in the tailgate zone, that we know this team is capable of playing. We were all like, hey, what do you think? Well, we know this team can play like this. It's just, can we get on the field and do it? Tonight they did it, man. So, just happy. Made it all the way back to Blunts Creek. Just going to sit back here, you guys, for a little bit longer, and I'm actually going to rewatch the game before I go to bed because, man, I'm living the purple dream right now. Hey, my man there at No, I want to call them South Florida. UCF, Gus, you don't like barbecue? Tough crap, boy. Going back to Florida, eat your crab legs. And one thing about that, we just gave them a butt kicking to get out of our conference, go play somewhere else. And I ain't never forgive them for what they did to Marcus Crandall back in the day with that cheap shot. So, peace out. Great tailgate today. Great game. Go Pirates. Let's go Friday night. Kick some Cougars' butt. And, hey, y'all get to bed in a little while.
All right, Kenny. There's Kenny in Blunts Creek.
Thanks, Kenny.
Tell you who was right, Chandler. Tony Collins was right. Tony's been saying how he is so disappointed with this team because we are so talented and should be so much better. And tonight, they look like the team Tony's been talking about that they were.
Yeah, Tony literally started laughing the other day on Pirate Radio Live, and we were like, Tony, what are you laughing about? I mean, he was literally like started to laugh out loud, and we're like, Tony, what are you laughing about? And he was like, we have so much talent on this team, especially offensively. And tonight it showcased that.
And I'm like, hey, we're 4-3. We are what we are. But he saw something in these guys, and they showed up tonight, man. It was a butt whooping.
And
it's a good team.
And by the way, guys, I'm only 24, so I don't know what happened in the mid '90s. But all week long I've heard about this Marcus Crandall deal. I don't know what happened in the mid '90s, but apparently UCF, the hatred towards the Knights happened.
I don't know the play. I was young too, but cheap shot and injured and leg broken, and so that started the hate there. All right, 317-1250. Zach is up and done. Hello, Zach.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call. First of all, I'm not ashamed to eat crow. I know I get Donnie flack. I've given Donnie flack for the last couple of years. Donnie called a fantastic game tonight, and the guys executed it to perfection. I have been a fan of East Carolina, all athletics, since I was born. I'm 33 years old. I've been here for the highs. I've been here for the lows. That is one of the most dominating performances on all sides of the ball that I've seen. I was so proud to walk out of that stadium tonight, and we were just so physical. So that being said, the one negative that I have tonight is all the students. And, I mean, I can beat that drum all day long. Students left at halftime, and I'm sure they were saying, oh, it was cold out. It's 2022. We know what the weather is going to be like. Come on. Like, our football team is finally getting over the hump, and we need that support. That is support that we should be able to count on. And, I think that saying that we will win out is a little bit aggressive. I mean, we got a tough slate the next 3 games, regardless of the BYU struggles that are going on. Is it feasible? Possibly. But, it's tough sledding from here on out, and we've got to have that student support. But that was an awesome game tonight, and I hope that we can get a full house for the Houston game, even though it's going to be the 3rd week in November. It's going to be cold. I can tell people that it's going to be cold, so I know hose don't get cold, so wear pants instead of dresses. Come on. Go Pirates.
There's a fashion tip.
Did you hear that, Zach? Honey boy? Wear pants instead of a dress.
He didn't hear that.
He's not paying attention. He's in Twitter land.
He is long gone. Hey, I'm glad we don't have that post-Thanksgiving Friday home game this year.
Yeah.
It's November 19th, so we should have students here, right? People here?
I think so.
Do we have students that close? I hope so. But look, they didn't give us that. They didn't stick us with that post-Thanksgiving game where nobody's here. So let's show up, get loud for Houston. Could be a bowl clinching game if the Pirates go 0-2 on the road. We might already be bowl eligible by then.
Right, and I agree with Zach.
It could mean a lot.
I'm not on board with saying, okay, we're going to run the table from here on out. Now, I am on board and have been all year with East Carolina's got the talent to do it. And when East Carolina is playing well, when they're hitting on all cylinders the way they did tonight against UCF, they have the ability to run the table. There's nobody on the schedule they can't beat. On the flip side, we've said this before too, there's nobody on the schedule that can't beat East Carolina when they play like they did against Navy, when they play like they have, against other teams this year. So, I mean, they've just got to keep this momentum going.
All right, Todd, Mike, Charlie, hang on. We have an open line that'll probably get filled quickly because we are taking your calls here early into Sunday morning on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. We are back with more after this. Good call, Shirley. Better get good.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Lang with Carolina Hardscapes, and we're excited to announce that we're Eastern North Carolina's premier fiberglass pool installation company. We partnered with industry-leading San Juan Pools so that we can build the backyard of your dreams. Whether it's an outdoor fireplace, patio, outdoor kitchen, or now a pool, give us a call at 364-1201 or find us on the web at carolinahardscapesandmulch.com so we can make your backyard the place to be. Go Pirates!
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too. In Pitt County, call Carlton Venters or C.J. Messerly at 252-756-3007. North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina Incorporated. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Revive Health and Wellness of Greenville is here to enhance your health, assist you with weight loss goals, improve your overall feeling of well-being, elevate your natural beauty, and to give you the confidence that you need and deserve. Locally owned and operated by Samantha Casper, Revive Health and Wellness has a new location and is ready to serve you. Visit them at 2459 Emerald Place in Greenville. Call today to set up an appointment at 350-1805 or go online at revivehealthwellness.org.
Hey Pirate Nation, Shimmer Boutique is your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials. This is Holt Nailers, and if you need a Yeti cooler, apparel, shoes, or accessories for the season, Shimmer has you covered. Shimmer Boutique is also the exclusive retailer in Greenville carrying the largest selection of built and broken gear for adults and youth. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville across from Lowe's. Go Pirates! Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers, and when it comes to getting your family together, there's no better place than Familia, which is Italian for family. Familia is the place I like to bring my football family, especially my offensive linemen. Whether it's great New York style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or delicious homemade desserts, Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Go Pirates!
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Good stuff from Keaton tonight. We saw him run in the touchdown, throw up the deuce. Garrett Short from WNCT Channel 9 has a picture of him after a score, and he's holding up the 4-7 for Rajay. That's cool stuff. That's good stuff right there from Keaton. Great game for him tonight. Weave, you talked about the explosive runs, and the exclamation point for the Pirates tonight was a long Keaton Mitchell run. So great to see tonight.
Yeah, it was nice.
All right, Isaac, Charlie, Mike, hang on. We roll on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. We go to Todd in Atlanta. Hey, Todd.
Clipper.
Yes, sir.
Hey, brother.
What's up?
Todd Wilson. How you and Billy? Hey, how you guys doing, man?
Doing great. How about you?
Yeah, doing, man. Doing. Was in and out watching. Had the game on TV. In and out doing things. But I'm gonna tell you this. I sat there last week, watched the 4 overtime victory. This is probably the most, as was said earlier, complete game on both sides of the ball that I have seen the Pirates have in quite a number of years. When you look at Holton Ahlers and his maturation, as far as being able to be a game manager, not make throws that he's not capable of making. He plays within himself. He checks down, and really and truly, he has got probably the best receiving core, that he's had in his time at East Carolina. And I'm gonna tell you, we've got some athletes that that can make plays, and and looking at Mitchell, this kid is from down here over at Eagles Landing High School. But that, I'm telling you, when I watched him put his foot in the ground last week in that overtime and cut back across the green, I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, it reminded me of Junior Smith, from back in the day. Johnson, of course, Keith Stokes, when you want to talk about, but I'm telling you, this team is really putting together a really good season in every facet of the game. And this is something that I don't think has been seen for East Carolina in at least, I don't know, but, at least since Coach Ruff's time as head coach.
No doubt, and it makes those losses, more painful. But the fact that we're up here talking about that right now, what this team could be record-wise, we've at 7-1. I've seen that typed a lot tonight. Yeah. You're so close to that. It shows you how close we are. And man, just a great response coming off that loss to Tulane to come back here at home, protect your house at home. Yeah. 2 huge conference wins, and they put it all together tonight. Like, this is. Can we see this? It's hard to replicate a performance like this, but now that's going to be the expectation. We've seen it. Go out and do it again. Do it against BYU. Yeah. Go toe-to-toe with Cincinnati. And then we'll see what happens with Houston here. But, it was awesome to watch tonight.
The opportunities are there, guys. The opportunities are there that have not been there in the last few years.
Yeah.
So you know what? And the Holton Ahlers, local kid, and this is, this is something that he has wanted, since he was a kid. And the ability and the way that things are coming together, and the way that Coach Houston has put together these different elements, and now we're seeing all this hard work come to fruition. And you know what? Just take it, run with it, and make the best of it. And you know what? Go Pirates.
Todd, good to hear from you, man.
I tell you what, man, everything is in East Carolina's control right now, and you hit it on the head with Holton Ahlers. He born and raised here, and he said when he came to East Carolina, he wanted to be a part of bringing East Carolina back to what he knew as a kid, and that's winning ways. And he's got a chance. He and this Pirate football team this year have a chance to do something special and really kind of solidify the mantra, I guess it is, of saying, you know what, East Carolina's back.
All right, 317-1250. This show says the Pirates are back because we got a lot of folks interested in talking ECU football at 12:50 a.m.
By the way, did you guys see my tweet? I just tweeted out. Check it out. If you're out there listening, check out my tweet.
Check out Billy's tweet. Yeah. All right, Mike is up in Greenville. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Cliff. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you. What an amazing freaking event tonight. It just, on all sides of the ball, is incredible. But I'm not going to talk about stats. Did I hear you say that you're from First Colonial? You went to First Colonial?
I did. 1987 was when I graduated.
Okay, well, I was the last graduating class from Cox High School, the old Cox High School.
Yeah, that was our big rival right down the road.
Yeah. Well, back then, pretty much beat the crap out of them all the time.
We were the Beach District champions pretty much every year, but then we'd get in the playoffs about second or third round, and we'd always have to go up against the Hampton Crabbers, who would kill us.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, Hampton Crabbers. They had like an offensive line that had 300-pound guys all the way across the offensive line, and back in '87, that was a huge deal.
Well, that's because they ate good crab.
Yeah. They grew them up there, man. They just grew big guys.
Absolutely. No, but back in the day, we were more of a wrestling school. You guys were the football school.
True.
But you always did well in the wrestling as well. But anyway, so yeah, I just had to give a shout out for the Falcons, Cox High School.
Gotcha.
And, appreciate what you guys do, and wow, there's nothing I can add to the game tonight. Just incredible.
All right, you're tuned in to Virginia Beach.
Look, you got to be able to connect with the fans.
I like it. No, that's good stuff.
Flip, you got to connect.
I like it.
Hey, I tell you what, and I have always said that I've thought that East Carolina could always do a better job of recruiting in that Tidewater area. So the more people we get talking about that area and talking about East Carolina, the better.
Are you kidding?
Because Frank Beamer made a living in that Tidewater area, and that's how Virginia Tech got built. Is that Tidewater area, and that's why you're seeing Old Dominion start to come up the ranks, because they're able to recruit right there in their own backyard. So we need to stay, as East Carolina fans, we need to stay on top of recruiting in that Tidewater area.
I 100% agree. And speaking of Virginia football, dude, who would have thought that James Madison and Liberty would be the best?
Right. How about that?
Yeah. Rough times right now with UVA and with VTech. Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. All right, Mike. Thanks, man.
Hey, good times. Thanks for taking my call.
All right, thank you.
There, Mike in Greenville checking us out. Late night, early morning on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Was figuring we'd hear from Charlie in Pittsburgh at some point. Charlie, how you doing, man?
Oh, boys, I'm doing great. Let me tell you what, somewhere atop the Magic Kingdom in Orlando tonight, a single tear rolled down Mickey Mouse's big fat felt cheek because of the Pirate win tonight. But just a complete game. I mean, gosh, everything felt good. It was just a good old-fashioned Downey Ficklin ass whipping. That was good to see. Well, it was just fun time in the stadium, and the defense playing vicious all night long, and the offense was clicking. I mean, CJ pulled down some balls tonight, just some unbelievable catches, and really, I mean, especially in the first half, it was just Holton was getting rid of the ball quick, and they were accurate passes, and just not much to complain about tonight, except for the officiating. But what's new in Downey Ficklin Stadium with bad officiating? But just so happy tonight. This team's building up ahead of steam. Good to get some momentum before we get on the road. And yeah, I mean, depending on which Pirates show up to play, I don't think there's a game on this schedule that we can't win for the rest of the time. If we show up and play, especially like we did tonight. So hey, paint this one purple. Nothing like a fifth quarter after dark after a good Pirate win. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Charlie. Good to hear from you as always, buddy. Here.
All right, Charlie. Ain't it funny how Gus Malzahn had to come to North Carolina, the home of the Nature Boy, to ride Space Mountain?
Woo.
Woo!
Woo on that. All right, 317-1250. Kevin, you have been bitching in the YouTube chat all night. I think we might finally have open lines. If you'd like to call in and talk about it, just call in, 317-1250, and we can get it all out there. Isaac is up in Greenville. Hello, Isaac.
Hey, Clip. First thing I want to talk about is how you took the night over the Pirates 37-30. I think that was a bad call.
You think it was? After ECU wins, you think that was a bad call, Isaac? I agree with you. It was a bad call.
Yeah. So you're going to take an L for whatever kind of sheet, money line thing you got going on.
I will take that L. I would like to point out that I took NC State and Tulane to beat ECU, and I've also taken I took ECU to beat Navy. I took an L on that one, Isaac.
Hey, well, I tell you what, Tulane, that was a good call. Tulane looks good. They won again tonight.
But Isaac,
top 25
I
team.
took a big fat L tonight, no doubt, man.
Oh, yeah, you did. But, hey, when you add up all your other ones, they kind of cancel out. But still, that's beside the point. ECU got a win tonight, which was great, like, no matter what. But also, tonight, for the first time in the season, offense complemented the defense. Like, no doubt about it. Offense like anything that defense put up, got to stop. Offense came back and countered back.
Hey, you know what? If you remember, I was talking last week about the offense kind of jump-starting the defense last week. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I think that happened again this week with the offense coming out looking good early on. I tell you what, when the defense goes out there and they play their heart out and they play great all year and they're just not getting any offensive production, when they see that the offense is starting to click, that's an extra gear those guys defensively go on. And I think that's what happened last week, and I think that's what happened again this week.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, if you look at the USF game, like, we came out on offense, like, being fire hot. And within in the second half, defense wasn't much, like, because they got quite a few bit of yards on us in that second half. But then offense got clicking. CJ finally got that. CJ got that 4th touchdown to tie the school record, and after that we were smooth sailing. And defense got back into the click and was doing what they normally do. And that's what won us the game. This week won us the game, defense, offense, and special teams. Like y'all said, this is the first week I've listened to Pirate Radio, and I haven't heard people talking horrible about our special teams. But, like, that's because special teams play good. But I mean, I don't know. Like, it was an all-around good game today, no matter what team it was.
Yes, sir. Isaac, good call. And look, we had a missed field goal, but we played so well when it hadn't really been brought up a whole lot.
Yeah, I was going to say that. How funny is that? Because had this been a very close game or one that we lost at the end by a field goal or by a touchdown or whatever, people would have been losing their minds about that first field goal. But in a situation like this, no harm, no foul.
All right, Isaac.
And if we would have lost this game, people would have been talking a whole bunch of crap about Donnie K.
Well, I mean, that's the way it goes. You lose, somebody's got to get fired. You win, and we're all partying. So,
yeah, it's exactly like what Ayla's telling y'all show this week. Like, for him as a quarterback, if he's playing good, they're going to be all praise. But if the Pirates lose the game, it's going to be all on him.
Yeah.
Kind of same with Donnie K.
Yep. You're right.
Coaches and quarterbacks get too much praise when they win, and they
sometimes get too much blame.
Yep, too much. Yeah. So I mean, it's feast or famine with those guys.
Yeah. Thanks, Isaac.
Well, yeah, no problem. And I want to end with our Go Pirates. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey, look, we about to beat out the Pac-12. Coming up, or whatever the fuck, whatever it is.
All right. I knew Isaac had gone on a little too long. I was trying to get him out, and he kept going, and there we go. I smelled that one coming.
Yeah, I got to give him a pass. That was a slip there.
Old Isaac.
That was a slip.
Yep. Hey, that's on me. I tried to wrap it up twice. He kept going. You got to know when to fold them. Kevin, keep trying. 317-1250. We got lines locked up right now with Brendan, Jay, and Reed, and more of your calls coming up after this.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Love is never having to say you're sorry for your internet. Because with MetroNet, you get fast, reliable, 100% fiber speeds you'll love with unlimited data so you can stream, study, surf, and game on all your devices simultaneously. No lag times or buffering. MetroNet offers student deals. Get 100 megabit internet for just $39.95 a month. Switch to MetroNet today at metronet.com/switch. MetroNet. Love your internet.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
This is Braxton Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. If you're looking to purchase a home, it is still a great time, and being pre-qualified before you begin shopping is an advantage. At Angel Oak, we offer a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans that can fit most financial situations. To get started, contact our experienced team of Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, Wanda Hager, or myself, Braxton Green, at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
This is former ECU football player Bryce Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
Got to do a scoreboard first. There's a couple of games still going on. They're all in, two of them are in the fourth quarter. Utah State trailing Wyoming 28-14. That's got about a minute and a half left to go in that game. Washington leads California 21-14 with 13 minutes to go in that game. And they are in the third quarter in Reno. San Diego State leads Nevada 23-7, and that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard brought to you by The Buck. It is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates, and they're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. You can follow The Buck on Instagram for an updated schedule, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
The Buck.
Hey, that's mine.
I was setting you up for it. I was setting you up for it.
All right, Corey, Reed, Jay, Brendan, you guys are lunatics, and I mean that in the best possible way. You're our lunatics. You're up calling at 1:04 a.m. You're our people.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes.
Before we get to you, our Brown and Wood Drive of the Games brought to you by Brown and Wood, serving the Pirate Nation, Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Brown and Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville. Brown and Wood on Greenville Boulevard, Greenville. Online, brownandwoodauto.com.
Go see them boys over there. They got some cars, and tell them Billy Weaver sent you.
Tell them Billy Weaver sent you. Man, it's great to have options for our drive of the game. We're going to go with the answer. And I'm not talking about Allen Iverson. I'm talking about third quarter. UCF scores to make it a 7-point game. Pirates come right back down the field. 9 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes, 5 seconds. Keaton Mitchell ends it on a 6-yard run. We agreed on that one.
Yeah.
But how about this? Pirates score on a 10-play, 80-yard drive. That's a drive that ends on an Ehlers touchdown. They follow that up, 7 plays, 72 yards, and that was only in 2:54. That was before the end of the half. They dominated, by the way, time of possession in that first half, 20-10, basically doubled them up. So Pirates had some great drives tonight.
Yeah, but that one was definitely the drive of the game because, I mean, it was a 7-point game, and you had a feeling. What I was thinking, what was going through my mind is the exact opposite of what happened last week when East Carolina was down 17-0. They end up coming back. You remember they, at the end of the first half, had those 2 touchdown drives. Whole different ball game. It ends up going into 4 overtimes. East Carolina wins. So, of course, that's going through my head. You were up 17-0. You allow at the end of the first half that 3 points on that long pass play, and then the very first drive of the second half, you cut it to 7. I'm thinking, we got to answer right here. They did, and that was the drive of the game.
Huge. Brown and Wood drive of the game. Thanks to Brown and Wood for their support. All right, we go to Brendan in Greenville. Hello, Brendan. Brendan, you still there? Sorry, we talked too much. Jay is up in Greenville. Hey, Jay.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Everybody is.
We're up.
Yeah.
104, man. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate y'all fielding everybody, staying up, fielding the calls. But hey, y'all were talking about the UCF game and Marcus Crandall's leg getting broken and all that stuff. I vividly remember that game, and I was actually talking to Marcus about it a few years ago, tailgating, and but they broke his leg, and it was very Joe Theismann like. I mean, it was gross, and and the thing that got the Pirate fans so mad about it is that the players showed no remorse, no concern, and even UCF players even stood up on the bench. And at that point in time, the visiting team was on we call it the Pirate Club side, but, the press box side. And they stood up on the benches and pounded their chest and celebrated and taunted the fans like, hey, look what we did. And it got kind of ugly. And, it's something as a Pirate fan I'll never forget. And I'm really glad that we stuck it up their ass tonight, and hopefully gave them a little bit of barbecue to exit and go wherever they're going, and that's anyway. But I just wanted to add,
Jay, 1 week after Marcus Crandall inducted into the ECU Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Hey, you know what? Hey, it's good stuff. Complete game for the Pirates tonight. I mean, everything except for, I guess, the one missed field goal, but as complete a win as I can remember. I know B. Pays said Virginia Tech. I would also throw in the West Virginia win when they came into the stadium ranked so high, and we just really played good for 4 quarters on every side of the football.
Yep.
And, really good to see. But I've called up. I've like a lot of people, I've been upset with Donnie Kirkpatrick and play calling, and a few weeks ago made a comment that he and Holton are kind of married. I mean, you can't blame one without the other, and it comes down to not only what Donnie calls, but what we execute. And it's not just Holton back there by himself. I mean, somebody's got to block, somebody's got to run the right route, catch the ball. I mean, there's all kinds of things go into it. But I thought tonight, I was just really happy for Holton. He's thrown for more yardage. He's thrown for more touchdowns. But I thought tonight was one of his more complete games that he's had as a Pirate. And it's good to see him play that kind of football, mistake-free. Did he get sacked tonight at all?
Yes, he did. He went down once, and he came up shaking his left hand a couple of times that I noticed, and I was a little concerned about that. But
I think he went down near the goal, maybe on a and goal play.
It was because he got sacked on the 15-yard line. Yeah. It was a first and goal situation. Then he got sacked on the 15. That's where they ended up kicking a field goal there because they couldn't punch it in. So yeah, he did. Yeah. But there was one where he had gotten hit and came up shaking his hand. I was a little bit concerned about that, but we've talked about this a bunch. He's a tough kid, and I say kid. He's a tough young man, and I just remember him as a kid always. But he's a tough young man, and he's been playing hurt, nicked up all season, and still gone out there and put together some gritty, gutty performances.
Hey, look, his right shoulder has come out several times this year, and I went through shoulder dislocation myself, and anytime you see somebody have a shoulder come out and put it back in and go out there and play some football, that's a man for you, because it hurts. It hurts like hell. So I know it's not his throwing shoulder, but he doesn't want to have it happen, I'm sure, but he's gritting it out. But, all right, last thing I'm going to say here, Pirate fans, I mean, the ones that showed up tonight, the ones that showed up for homecoming have been, I mean, that's our Pirate faithful. I mean, they're loud, they're proud, cheering for the Pirates. I thought the student turnout was great for homecoming. Not so good tonight. And I put something on my own Facebook post challenging Pirate fans who are, trying to sell tickets, the day of the game. And it's just like, come on, if you're not going to use them, give them to somebody. Get somebody in the stands, in your seats if you can't go. But, I know we like to criticize the coaches when they don't do well, but we got to do better. I know it hurts to see teams like Cincinnati, Central Florida, Houston, who, move on to the Big 12, and we'd love to be right there with them. Let's call it like it is. But our fans got to step it back up. I know everybody got disenchanted with, the whole Scotty Moe deal and the way the program was run, but things are heading in a better direction now. I know we had a whole bunch of games in September, and maybe people got burnt out. We lost some games we shouldn't have. That hurts too. People got to hunt. People got to go to a wedding. People got to do whatever. The great thing about excuses is they all work. I mean, all you got to do is pick which one you're going to use. But, we got one game left at home, and we got 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? For everybody to book their room, do what they're going to do, make sure they're there. But these seniors on this team have given their blood, sweat, and tears, and they have turned this thing around. And, we were absolutely ashamed before this crowd got here. And the guys that are seniors now deserve a full stadium against Houston. And I don't know if we're going to be on a 3-game or 4-game win streak or if we're going to be playing for bowl eligibility, but we need to be there, and we need to send these guys out the right way and go Pirates.
All right, Jay in Greenville. The call was so great, couldn't cut him off. He kept going and going and going, but great thoughts there, Jay. Thanks for tuning in late tonight. Appreciate it. All right, 317-1250. That opens up a line. Reed is in Memphis, Tennessee. Hello, Reed. Yeah, Reed didn't stay through. Reed. Try Corey in Raleigh. Hello, Corey.
Corey and Raleigh, what's up, Flip?
What's up, Corey and Raleigh?
Doing good, man, doing good. About out of beer, so hanging on tight here. A couple quick bullet points, my man. So, again, I'm not going to beat the dead horse on the miss on the projection, brother. I love you.
What's that now? On my call, is that what you said?
On your call, yeah.
Yeah, look, I'll take it, man. I am happy to take the L, the big fat L. So, yeah. Who did you pick? Did you have the Pirates winning tonight?
I don't bet on my home team.
I didn't bet on it. I just picked the game. Who did you think was going to win tonight? Exactly. You don't even need to say. That said it all.
Yeah, touche, my friend. Moving on. So, second bullet point here, the defense, my friend. The defense and the extended drives, and keeping them on the field and, the offense staying on the field and driving that out, brother. It was they were getting after them tonight, and it was beautiful.
You know what? And that's a very good point that we haven't really talked about. East Carolina's offense able to extend drives, keep that defense fresh on the field, because when you're playing a mobile quarterback like Plumlee, a guy that can get out there and scramble, and plays take up to 15, 20 seconds to from start to finish, that doesn't sound like a long time, but that's a long time for a defensive guy to be chasing a quarterback around the field. So the fact that those defenders were relatively fresh most of the night was a huge part of that game.
Absolutely. Opened up those interceptions, the whole nine, and they were getting at the quarterback, breaking loose, bringing 5, 6 sometimes. It was beautiful.
No doubt. Okay, let's repeat this one. Let's take it on the road with us across the country to Provo.
Absolutely. That was our last home game, right?
Well, we got one more. You got 2 on the road coming up, and one more against Dana Holgerson and Houston here at home. That should be a fun one in November.
All right, well, that rolls me right into my next one, man. What's the path to the conference championship? And I mean, Tulane's looking real solid over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Cincinnati coming up.
Yeah. The good news is they've got 3, tough games. Right. I mean, there's losses to be had. That Navy one's going to stick in our side, man.
Yeah,
but there could very well be a 2-loss team in the championship this year. Will it be us? I don't know, but we're not out of it yet. I'll say that with tonight's win. We're not mathematically out of it.
And, of course, it depends on who the other 2-loss team is in the head-to-head.
We still got to roll Cincinnati, too, though.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Cliff, we'll see you at the next Oyster Roast, brother. I'm going to go ahead and...
Oh, that Corey. Corey, we'll see you in December, I guess, or around there, yeah. All right, buddy. Good to hear from you.
All right.
Later. All right, there's Corey and Raleigh. All right, last call for your calls. Cameron, hang on. Nick, hang on. Kevin, jump in, 317-1250. And we will wrap it up when we return on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
Hey, Ellerby, have you tried our new menu at Clean Eats?
I was planning on going there today. Tell me what's new.
First of all, you're going to love our new Melts. A Melts is a quesadilla folded over like a sandwich full of things like beef and queso and chicken parm.
Scott, tell me you got more.
Man, I do. We have pretzel bites with queso, our fabulous meat and taters wrap, and we even have Clean Eats mac and cheese, complete with beef or chicken on top.
It all sounds awesome. I'm going to head over there now.
Fantastic. I hope to see everybody at Clean Eats, 805 Red Banks Road, Arlington Village.
ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri Supply and Equipment Plus. North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American Airline flights perfect for your next trip. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Winslow's is now Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a new menu and serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, they have poker every Tuesday night, Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan, and on Friday and Saturday nights they have live music open till 2 a.m. serving light appetizers all night long. New look, new name, same location on Fifth Street. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for more specials. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, 317-1250 on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Saw in showing Billy mini Petey. There's a kid's authentic Petey costume, and he meets the real Petey. That was some good stuff there. Because Billy was showing me Petey, the pirate, lifting up Keaton Mitchell after a touchdown. Yeah. Everybody was partying tonight.
It was awesome.
Great to see. Great to see.
Hey, and Petey got out there with the dance team and
cut a little rug.
Yeah.
Good to see. Yeah. All right, Thomas, Drew, Cameron, hang on. Last call for your calls, 317-1250. We got to sleep at some time, folks. Nick in Beulahville is up. Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be real quick. I know y'all ready to go to bed and everything. Just getting back from the game. I appreciate what y'all do. Y'all get me through the work week. Listen to you every day. If y'all go to the Houston game, get in the seat and don't leave early. Have a good one. Good night.
All right, there's the message from Nick in Beulahville. If you're going, stay.
Yes.
That excludes us because we have to be here to take your calls right after the game.
I know. I feel weird sometimes that midway through the fourth quarter when I'm leaving, depending, tonight I didn't feel too bad about it because we had the game pretty much in hand. But sometimes it's like I have people looking at me. Where are you going, dude? What are you doing?
I had a few people stop or say something on the way down, like, good fifth quarter tonight. I was like, all right, don't talk yet. Let's relax. But we hope so. But, yeah. All right, let's go to Cameron, who's up in Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, L.A.
I was so going to say that.
Northern California, where the girls are warm. So I can hear my sweet baby say, hello, Cameron.
Keep on rocking me, Cameron.
Yeah, sing it, Billy, sing it.
Keep on rocking me, Cameron.
Baby, 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 keep on rocking.
Keep on rocking me. Okay.
Cameron, are you going to buy one of Holden's T-shirts from his company in a few years?
Yes, I will buy one of his T-shirts from his company. But listen, I'll be quick. Y'all, first of all, y'all need a time limit on some of these calls. I mean, it feels like some of these guys are going through their life story. Secondly, Blake Carroll.
We need a gong behind us.
We need a shot.
Remember the gong show?
Yeah.
Gong. Or a buzzer.
Look, I feel bad for y'all. But give Blake Carroll a lifetime contract. Mike Houston, biggest win of his era at ECU. That's our biggest win as a program since 2014, I believe. Lastly, screw UCF. I hope they enjoy the Big 12. Eastern North Carolina barbecue is superior. And let's see if we can beat the Mormons next week, guys. I'm up here in Phoenix. I might stay a little bit longer and fly up Salt Lake on Friday and get up there and see the game. But we'll see. And, yeah, just props to the team tonight. Full all-around game. That's the best all-around game I think I've seen this program play in a while. But, yeah, go Pirates, guys, and I hope y'all can get some sleep tonight. Y'all do an amazing job at Pirate Radio.
Thanks, Cameron.
Thanks, Cameron.
We'll talk to you next Friday night, I'm sure. 317-1250.
Keep on rocking.
Yes, sir. Drew is up in Texas. Hey, Drew.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to say poetic justice. We were down 17-0 against Memphis last week. This week, we were up 17-0, and we played the roles exactly the way we should. If you remember Kevin's call from earlier, I'm not going to eat crow as much as he did, but Holden played a great game. Go Pirates.
All right. We showed you how to play with a 17-0 lead. Memphis could not do that last week. Good call. All right, we go next to Thomas in Raleigh. Hey, Thomas.
Hey, fellas, I'll make this quick. My buddies would laugh about that because I'm full of hot air. But great win.
Usually people who say we'll make this quick go about 5-6 minutes, so we'll see, Tom.
I won't, trust me. I won't. But agree with the guy earlier. Wish more people were showing up like they need to be. But one thing, I've got one beef with ECU right now, and I feel like I've noticed it all year. Are they cutting Purple Haze short or what when the boys come out? I feel like they're not letting it go long enough. That's all I got to say. Go Pirates. Let's get a big win next weekend.
All right. Thank you, Thomas. I missed it. What did he say?
Purple Haze. So they cut off Purple Haze a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm on board with that. All right. Chad is up in Myrtle.
I say we play Purple Haze the entire game. Just let it go. Even during the play, just let it play.
Now's not the time for this, but we do know other songs than like Sweet Caroline and Living on a Prayer. I'm just saying, we know the words to other songs. If you want to play them and turn the volume down, we can do some
Well, they didn't turn the volume down for Living on a Prayer tonight, though.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't. Not all the way. They turned it down, then they turned it back up. It was,
all right.
Anyway.
Chad, you're in Myrtle Beach. You're on. Hello, Chad.
Hey, I'm almost back home, enjoying listening to you all the way.
That's what we're here for.
It's a great game. Had fun. And love Mitchell. And was good to see Petey pick him up after the play. I was at that game that Crandall broke his leg, and they kept jumping off sides, and big guy on the defense just kept jumping off sides and drove him in the ground, and I can still see his foot going the wrong way. It makes my stomach hurt to think about it, but yeah, I'm glad we beat them tonight.
Yes, sir. A lot of old Pirate fans feel the same way. They felt like this is one for the Cran man there.
Yeah, and see, I don't remember that game because I was here from 91, 2, and 3, then went to South Carolina and Georgia, and then back here in 98. So some of those mid-90s games I didn't get to see, but I did hear a lot about that game. I never saw that game.
Well, Chad, Marcus Crandall is a Hall of Famer, and the Pirates have a winning record all-time against UCF. How about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else, man?
That's it.
All right, buddy. Thanks for
Chad. Hey,
wrapping us up.
And if Chad can make the drive to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium from Myrtle Beach, so can you. You can make it from wherever you are.
There you go. Well said, Weave. All right. Shirley, you want to keep going? Good job today, Shirls, as always. How about this? 3 Saturdays off in a row. Who's fired up about that? Wow. We got a Friday night game, an off week, another Friday night game.
Yep.
3 Saturdays off in a row, baby. I'm jacked up.
What am I going to do with myself?
I will figure it. Well, my wife has things for me to do.
A honeydew.
But,
Chandler, you got a honey boy list to do?
I got the honeydew list.
You got the honey boy list.
We'll be with you late night again Friday night, folks, on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Hey, this is fun. Let's keep winning, man. Let's have these fun.
Winning is fun.
Let's have these fun shows.
We got another call.
Yeah, it's fun.
Shirley,
good times.
I'm too drunk for this.
All right, we're leaving. We'll talk to them off the air. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Enjoyed it. We will see you next Friday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Yeah, we got a late one, so we'll start at 4 o'clock on Friday. Thanks to Parker's Barbecue for all the awesome pregame and postgame food. Check them out on Sunday for your NFL food. Should I?
No.
All right, I'm not going to say anything. Thanks to you.
Taylor Heineke beat the
you're
Green Bay Packers.
All right, I'm not going to start it. I'm not going to start it. Thanks to UB.
Will the Lions beat the Cowboys?
Probably. Providing the stats,
awesome.
Brown and Wood, drive of the game, Orthopedics East injury report, the Buck scoreboard, and to Brandon Tate and his Atlantic Wireless U.S. Sailor stores for sponsoring this program. And thanks to the great Pirate fans who called in, tuned in, gave us likes, had a good time with us tonight on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. For Shirley, Honey Boy, Weave, I'm Clip Brock. We'll see you next week on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show.
You have been listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Join us next time for complete postgame coverage of East Carolina football, exclusively on Pirate Radio, the voice